What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome to the live stream. Eels v Penrith. Joined by Eels fan Hamish Street, Penrith fan Sebastian Anthony.
I'll tell you the story again because if I get you finish your intro.
No, that was it.
I'm not
going to. No, that was my intro. That was my intro.
I'm not going to accept it.
What do you mean? You were a Penrith fan.
I will say this story again for the people who might have heard it. Is that I grew up?
Yeah, he's going to play this fucking.
I grew up in a migrant household. And so I grew up without any... My dad didn't know what rugby league was. I actually only found out rugby league was because of Tom. That's the only way I found it. So the first exposure I got to it was playing a PlayStation game, and I picked Penrith in the PlayStation game.
Right.
But so once I actually started getting into league, I was like, the bunnies are my team. So fucking hell, mate.
So you changed teams, though, right? That's the crux of it.
A PlayStation game, I changed teams.
Okay. Well, listen, dude, it's okay. It's okay.
I want to go full disclaimer as well. I was ridiculed being amongst, sporting.
You're
freaks.
a doggy supporter. You were a doggy supporter. What are you talking about?
I'm in a room full of turncoats. A room full of turncoats.
Some doggies. No,
you were a doggies fan.
You just beat me to the punch. That's exactly what I was going to say. I was a casual fan turncoat.
Yes.
Absolute.
If you're a casual fan, you just don't know what you're doing. And we didn't grow up in households where we were taught rugby league and what it was.
Listen,
and we had to find our own way.
Yeah. And what you did was you found your way to a team, and that was Penrith. And then you found your way to another team.
I found my way to a PlayStation game, which was Penrith, in the PlayStation game.
Now, quickly, what are our bets? Hamish, you've got
Dylan Brown, first try scorer.
Yep, and Moses anytime. I have got two or more into Sebbo anytime. I've also responsibly got on a few anytime first try scorers. I have Dylan Edwards first try scorer, Penasini first try scorer, Crichton first try scorer.
Yeah, right.
Just covering some bases.
So you copied my bets?
Well, I copied your Crichton one.
And Penasini.
Well, Eddie's. I copied Eddie's Penasini.
No, I said I'm getting on Penasini because Eddie missed.
Yeah, because I want to be on them with you guys.
I'm fine.
Together.
Yeah, I'm also on Penasini. I'm fine. Let's be on it together. I just feel I don't have any of his speech now because all my bets have been soaked up. But I've got Penasini, I've got Crichton, and then I've got my classic para fucking Penrith unders and Sebbo to score, which is paying something like $5. I don't know, but...
Well, that sounds likely. It will be an under.
Will Penasini $19 is ridiculous. That's what convinced me, right?
$19 for Penasini first try scorer is ridiculous.
That's a lot. He also hasn't scored in a while, and he's always got opportunity every game where it looks like he's about to score.
Yeah.
And he has scored.
But 19 buckaroos for an outside back is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's silly.
Unless it's Joel Reddy or someone
that's
you
actually
fucking
guarantee. Great point for an outside back. Well, it's for a centre, but still.
Still an outside back.
No, I'm with you. I just mean $19 is ridiculous. On reflection.
I just want to throw out there, Mitchell Moses signed finally, and I think that he goes over. Because if he gets the opportunity to shine some more ink on that pen, he's going to do it.
You think so?
Well, with those legs, he's the fastest man in the NRL.
I feel the contract saga is dragged out to almost like a pre-Madonna kind of rock star, I don't want to play in Chicago. It's no one actually cares if you play in Chicago. Just you should have signed.
Hurry up, dude. No one cares.
You should have signed before you lost 3 times in a row, and then it would have been a lot easier on you. Now there's that extra pressure.
With that.
Kick off here. Just going to give a clock check. We are at 39, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 39, 45. It dragged on. I think as soon as Kenty started dropping Roosters rumors on NRL 360, it was like, okay, this is getting silly now. The Roosters are like, we don't fucking want him.
It just became I feel if you're going to make it that dramatic, you've got to be a top-tier echelon star. I'm not saying Mitchell Moses sucks. I'm saying he's a tier below that. And now you've made it look like that you're some guy hey guys, what's the latest on my contract in the news? It's almost like you want it to be in the news.
I truly believe he's just playing footy and he's leaving it up to his agent. He's not going, I'm some dramatic theatric guy.
Hey, is Mark Wahlberg going to play me in the movie?
Yeah, exactly.
What a load of shit.
Marky Mark going to play me? Or is that Timothy Chalamet guy? Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet in my younger years at the Tigers. Mark Wahlberg now. It's Mitch, just sign a fucking deal a month ago, mate.
Dude. Jesus.
Listen, of this fiction acrobatics that Seb does. He's telling you what he wants people to believe rather than what he believes.
Well,
Load of shit.
Listen, I think Timothy Chalamet would be a great Mitchell Moses.
Yeah, look, you're going to end up with fucking old mate from Avatar, Mitch, but that's okay. Like, he's on a comeback now, so it's fine.
Sam Worthington?
Yeah.
Oh, you think he plays the adult?
Mitch is after Chalamet. He's going to get Wertho.
I fathom what you're saying. You're asking for huge, big pay A-lister money, and you're playing B-grade kind of games.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Totally.
Listen, I'm like, I respect it. If you can get $1.5 million, whatever he's getting offered.
1.2.
Like, but the Tigers are offering 1.4. But, like, if you can get that forward, that was as forward as it gets. If you can get that, go for it.
I'm all for it.
It was just a little bit like...
The way it happened, it dragged out too long.
And I was asking Kempy this on the bloke potty today. I was like, you see a lot of high-profile players who just get it done. And just go, all right, like, and I was wondering, like, is there not a way to, Jermaine Hopgood, Guru just came. Is there not a way to, like, safeguard yourself or, like, avoid getting the fucking media storm in there? You know, where great take.
There was never any humongous, at least from my memory, and I'm not Mr. fucking, reading but like, Slater, like contract, Cameron said, like there's like the big stars.
No, they did have him. They did like
absolutely.
Smith had him.
He's
Kronk
not out
had him.
to like
he's
shine more light on himself. He's just looking for an extra 50K, and then thought, "Fuck it, I'll do it now."
He's not alone. He's not alone in having the contract dramas blow up, but it's just more like, is there not a way to like kind of avoid it? But then maybe there's not if you're trying to like
maybe
wine
he
and
actually
dine
didn't know if
at
he wanted to
69.
play for Para.
He might have really wanted to go to the Tigers, which is insane.
Well, he had a kid last year. He missed the. They won that game. They lost the grand final. Obviously, everyone remembers. But he obviously it meant a lot to him to being one of the best.
Dude, listen, you have to consider
get the most money.
The problem I think he had was that obviously no one wants to go to the Tigers, but he's offered $1.5 million.
That's where he grew up.
Was it one and a half?
He played there.
I'd fucking forego a bit of fucking three games of media.
Would you forego
for the possibility of actually? Well, I wouldn't go. That's the thing to get to the Tigers.
For an extra $500,000.
But the fact that
Mitch.
There he is!
Mitch!
Oh,
big hit.
I like Mitch. Don't get me wrong. A lot of
people don't, Seb. That's the
thing.
I
don't. I don't not like him, but he grinds my gears.
But I like him as a... Look, for me, obviously I love the Rabbitohs, but I love just the general, like, rugby league as a storyline.
Oh, yeah.
And Mitch is like, I'm not saying he's like a trill personality, but he's definitely a personality, and maybe he rubs people.
He's a grumpy bastard.
Yeah, that's
but
exactly
he's
it.
not like it doesn't seem like an absolute dickhead. It just seems like
hold
a bit
on,
of.
Sebbo.
Here we go. Sevo, come on.
If it was obviously for me, I like him. It doesn't bother me. But if you don't, go for Para and you look at Mitchell Moses, the things that people don't like about him is like, last week. Goes over, scores a try, but then gets a little bit elbowed in the face and gets up and then has a whinge. And it's like, bro, just enjoy the try. It's little things like that.
He's
where
a bit
people
whingy.
don't like that. But I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Oh my
at all.
God!
Come on,
wow,
Parramatta.
They're not looking good here in attack.
Yeah, this is shit.
Early dies. 5 minutes in. Let's go, boys.
That almost makes it worse.
Good field.
Oh,
position.
they lose that, or was that fifth tackle? Oh, that was a shoulder charge.
I never know if I'm scared of the pink Penrith jersey or not. If you're playing them in their pink, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not saying it's like, it's pink, so it means it's not scared. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
I'm not scared.
Have they
I don't
played
think I don't think the pink is an intimidating jersey. As far as jerseys go.
Nice, Walker.
It just isn't. It's not an intimidating colour, and that's not an anti-pink rhetoric thing. It's just not an intimidating colour. Whereas them in all black, like you think about in any movie where the bad sports team, they're usually all in black. Shout out Mighty Ducks.
Bro, you don't have to convince me that pink isn't exactly the most threatening colour.
No,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Like, I think any colour can be cool. Threatening. The pink can be Vice City. It can be cool as fuck.
Dude, I love the colour. We got pink P's and D's hats out there.
Like if you have like a revolver and a pink fucking suede jacket.
Yeah. Yes, I'm not. It's not so much
pink
the colour
is one
itself.
of the cooler colours.
Yeah.
It's just not a scary colour.
It's just a bit like why. Where does the pink origin come from?
For those wondering where Eddie is, he is sick / at a wedding. Streety's manning the captain's hat. Yes, he is. Streety has been watching Titanic all day today in preparation for Eddie's Titanic trivia. Now, did Eddie contact you?
Yeah, he called me.
Did he pass the baton? Because it's like in the Australian cricket side. No, in the Australian cricket side, the Test side. When you win, there's a team song, and there is a person who is the team, who is like it's an honour bestowed on like the team, the person who leads the team song, and it's like not the captain, it's like someone who's like, you know, revered or like really respected within the community.
Yeah.
And the fact that Eddie has chosen to pass on to you the Titanic trivia in his absence.
That was nice. That's why I didn't win.
It means a lot.
Because I haven't seen I don't know the film as well as you, but I just completely said, yep.
But could it not be just like the captain, who also plays Théoden in Lord of the Rings, shout out that actor, that's obviously Eddie. But then the engineer of the ship, the guy that's like, I assure you, Rose, she will sink. You know, that Canadian.
Yeah, he reminds me of Ken.
He's
also got a bit of Ken Street.
That's maybe what Streety is the engineer at the moment.
And he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
I assure you, she will sink.
Guys, I was watching, like you said, I was watching it this afternoon. After he called me, I go, fuck, I'm going to have to refresh the memory here. And then I watched, not all of it, but go.
Wow. Son. Good run.
I love that aggression. That's what we need. I watched it. It's a fucking... Bailey Simonson.
This is a good opening exchanges here.
Yeah. No, it's I forgot my point now.
It's a good movie.
Oh, my God.
Hold on to it. Come on, Brycey.
Para's like their third pass that's gone to ground.
He also sweetened the deal by inviting me to his like annual golf thing. So he's got like a spot open with all of Eddie's friends.
Oh, you're getting down there. Yeah. Is that how he sweetened it for you? He didn't say, the only way you can
do the trivia.
Well, not that I needed.
I hope it wasn't the only way. Like I hope he didn't give you terms. I hope he was like, "Do you want to come?"
Not at all. No, not at all. But
Eddie can be a terms guy, and I just hope he was a terms guy too.
No, not at all, dude. Me and Eddie speak all the time. Every time Para and Manly play, we do a bet to each other. We video ourselves.
Oh yeah.
And do $100. And I'm not a betting guy, but
so
that's
you owe
the
him $100 from last time.
I do, yeah. But we always do double or nothing.
That's nice.
So it just goes season to season to season. And
well, you'll be fucked this year, buddy. Yeah. You'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, there'll be no money changing hands there because I've had bets with Eddie where he doesn't pay for 8 years.
Oh, really? So what is that bet that he owes you there?
He owes me. It was.
That's a bit it.
If anyone remembers the name Stan Wawrinka, and when he won the Australian Open, how long ago that was?
Yeah, that's
I'm still waiting on that money because I said Wawrinka will beat Nadal.
And does Eddie think that he's paid you for that?
I think so. Like, again, I'm like 80% sure he hasn't. But then also, again, 6 years ago, we had a bet about fucking the Dogs won't or will make the top 4 so long ago. I can't even remember. Top 8 even. And then that happened, and I can't remember, and he just doesn't pay you.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Listen, it wouldn't shock me. Yeah.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
No, he knows. I mean, we talk about it all the time.
It's not. You've definitely told him before. And, you know, like there's been, you guys have come close to blows.
He's an ostrich with his head in the sand.
Yeah, he likes to. Well, listen, he's a fast talker, but he's also a dog. So,
but I'm not going to single out Eddie. I feel like Halves hasn't paid on a futures bet with me. When you bet on futures with mates,
Halves.
It's like.
No one knows Halves. Yuli's Brews.
Holy fuck, Steve, you're going on a genocide.
Yeah, he's going on.
No, just like futures bets. You know, a Lannister pays their debts. Not that I'm a Lannister, but I do pay when I'm in debt.
Not that I'm a Lannister. Thanks for the clarification.
But my point is, if you have a futures bet with mates, like not just like on a weekend game, I feel you need to go like, even if you talk about it, send it to the group chat and go, here it is, because everyone's memory starts going.
The way we do it with a bad even, dude, you have a piggy bank, you take the money out of the piggy bank, and you leave it all sitting there until the bet is done.
Did you see how Penasini's just getting aggressive here? I'm liking this energy. Sorry, guys. Just
all right. Dave, you're getting ripped on for ripping into that pizza, just so you know.
Up in defence.
Okay, here we go, Crichton.
And
Step
they've
in.
gone nowhere. Love it. So, no, what?
Was that a penalty? I don't know. Unfortunately, I have like a confirmation bias where anytime Ashley Klein gives a penalty, I think it's horseshit. Even if it's like I have no skin in the game in this game other than from a gambling standpoint, and I'm just like, I bet it was the bad call. Is that fair? I don't know. Huh?
I'll tell you.
Your light.
Oh, my light's on. That's some boomer shit right there, isn't it? Not realising your fucking light's on your phone. Like, what's going on here? Your
fucking put your kid to sleep. You're
yeah.
shining in their eyeballs.
That's as boomer as it gets.
What I think is an atrocity in terms of like refereeing is you should be able to replay a forward pass if it goes over the line for a try. Like, just let's see it, especially if it's flat.
They can't rule on it.
No, I know, but they should.
Yeah,
they should be able to go captain's challenge on the try line.
You'll get stuck in a fucking
They
wormhole.
can't do. Yeah, I'm not. In my head, it's like, here's a ball right here. I'm holding a fucking ball. There are like microchips the size of one of these strings that you could put in and just have a laser running down the side of the line and just go, does it go forward or back? Like, and it's automatic, right?
Here we go, Crichton. Oh.
That was
good
so
day,
close.
Dill. Yeah, you've often thought of that. I have with golf. And then how many balls did you lose? Like, imagine just if they sold golf balls that would have, like,
that you'd be able to find?
Fuck it is.
I don't think we'd ever finish a game playing with you because you'd be, like, climbing up a tree.
You already spend about 15 minutes looking for a ball.
Well, it's also economically not feasible, right? Like, putting a microchip in all the balls that I would lose.
Yeah, no, that too.
No, it's not about how many you lose, it's how long you look for.
You look for, like...
What the fuck are you talking about? That's such a myth.
You look for, like, ask anyone who's played around with you, and they'll go,
oh, great take. Sebbo comes to save Streety there.
Sebbo. Myth-defying take there. Let's go.
Get Harves on the blower.
Yeah. On the 30.
Yeah, had to call Harvey up. Could you get some ice, please, David? Didn't want some more techie?
Yeah, I'm also dry, please.
Tom,
whoever's going.
No, Dave's just getting the ice. My name's Tom. How you doing?
Hey, brother. Nice to meet you.
Said I wasn't drinking techie tonight. Like, I said it to myself. I didn't say it publicly. But it's hard to not do it. It's hard not to have a little bit of techie when the stream's going on.
You must not feel nervous at all. Like, you don't give a shit what's going on here. But I am
in this game,
feeling slightly nervous.
I thought that's right. I think you meant at the stream.
Go. Dill, my first try scorer.
Yeah. Penasini, go to Penasini now. I don't care at all, except I want Penasini to score.
This is an unders game if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
I really would love to do a live stream on a Titans game.
What I want to do, Sebbo, I want to do a game where we have responsibly a shitload of money on over-unders. Or, you know what I mean? Like, something where it's just all or like the line.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it over and unders, you do unders on this game. But I think it would be more fun if you did a bit of responsible shitload responsibly would be fun, but it'd also be good to get like a Titans and someone where you can bet on next try scorer as well and have a constant.
Yeah, betting live's a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
You got to be on the blower. I guess you could have Dave just sitting there on the
phone.
Oh, yes!
Bryce Cartwright.
$26 Bryce was paying.
Bryce
C.
He's so talented.
Back from the dead.
He's so talented, dude.
Bryce
No, he's like a bench talented.
He is talented.
He's talented.
He is. But I
flick
feel
past his highlights.
I saw him with his shirt off in Bondi the other day, and
I'm not saying he's one of the greats. I'm just saying
he had the potential about 6-7 years ago.
Well, no, we were talking about this last week about Brycey C, about how what coaching can do for a player. I can't remember who the other player was, but we were talking about like one player who had, you know, great coaching and was like realizing his greatness, and then Brycey C, who's sort of bounced around and has all the talent, but like hasn't necessarily or hasn't maybe been in a system. Yeah. I think we were talking about to Scope and Mason about how like how many players they know that didn't make it that absolutely should have made it, but like we're in the wrong sort of system. That they just, you know, he wasn't. Well, no, you don't know the fuck
Bryce was like
Terry McKenna.
Yeah.
No, isn't like you
Terrence
know like
McKenna.
Yeah. But Bryce, remember Bryce was like Origin, like everyone was like, even Matty Johnson shit were like, we need Bryce in Origin. Then he went to the Titans and just fell. God knows where.
Yeah, but like that's it, right? Like you for whatever reason, but you see the stuff he can do, and you're like, this guy has some serious.
And he's
ability.
like a Billy Bob Thornton, Al Pacino coach, someone who can get through to him.
Yes.
You know,
My heart's full.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, like a calm
He
speech.
needs a my heart is full.
He needs a heart's full speech, Bryce.
Yeah.
Chill
Clear-eyed, full hearts can't lose.
Chill on your talent. You can everyone's in this level has bucket loads of talent. What you need is to just chill and love each other.
See, I used to love Bryce C.
so
I loved Bryce C. About 2015, around that time.
I see him around Bondi sometimes.
Does he have a Dodge Charger tattoo on his arm? Dave, can you use, like, what's that DC?
Sebbo, could I borrow your Vaportron?
That's something you will hear throughout the night, punters and
I
dribblers.
don't know where it's gone. Straight. Oh, here it is.
I just don't want to.
You won't hear it from me.
Do you know how many times I've quit it?
I've quit now again. After my coughing fit of late, I'm done.
I respect that. Go, Ryan.
What's the Dodge Charger logo? I just want to know what that is. Oh, yeah, you're right. What is that thing on his arm? Dribblers, if you know, shout out.
Oh, he's going to 40-20.
Quick clock check there, punters and dribbles. We're at 23 minutes, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 23, 25.
Sebbo, do you want to plug your the North Bridge?
Yeah, what's the breaking the yips hacker major?
I'll intro you in.
Well, I don't need a.
Well, he's sold all the tickets.
Yeah, it's all sold.
It's just amazing. I just can't wait to play.
How many tickets you sell?
I'm just flexing.
It's 92 players.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude, that's
92 players.
sick.
That's so cool.
Sold out in 7 seconds.
Did it?
Yeah, yeah.
7 seconds?
Yeah. It was good fun. I mean, it hasn't happened
Well,
yet, but
Robbie Williams?
No, it's good fun selling out in 7
yes.
seconds. That's
yeah,
what's
yeah,
good fun.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Like Robbie Williams, like he gets someone to get up on, like a girl to get up on stage and kisses them. You should do that at the event.
Yeah, you should hook up with someone. You should hook up with someone.
There's going to be a few good teams out there, though. I mean, you've got the Goers Golf Club, which is what, you, Eddie, Tobler, and
Are you playing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I got to go home straight after, though.
How are the lessons going?
Haven't had them yet, so that's good. It's really smart.
Welcome to the fucking endless cycle of getting lessons and not getting better until you actually commit to the lessons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I committed to the amount of lessons I've committed to, I'd be fucking good.
Who are you getting lessons from?
He works well. We spoke to him. We met him at. He came recommended. We put a video up on the Instagram once of us saying that we needed lessons.
Yeah,
trying to get like forgettable at golf after we embarrassed ourselves. And heaps of people tagged us in. Tagged this dude in our video. His name's Aussie Beef Golf. He's a red-headed fella from Moore
I've had
Park.
a lesson, couple.
Yeah. So I think he's going to help us out.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Ollie's his name.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Ollie. Yeah. So we went there. Eddie and I went to the range a couple of weeks ago to have like just a bit of a hit. It was like a Tuesday morning. We were like, let's just go and we embarrassed ourselves significantly, like after fucking playing with Brockman and Harry Garside. So we went and
Sorry.
We were the problem with the range is it's so misleading because you have multiple shots, right? So it's like you have multiple attempts. So it's like you remember the good shots and you don't remember the 50 bad ones you had in between. Did we hit him okay? Maybe okay. Eddie's back's so fucked that he's walking around like, he couldn't finish his balls.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We went all right. We'll see. But I do need to. I don't know how to stand. I don't know how to not to slice. I don't know what to do. Like. So there are times when I'm absolutely smoking it, and there are other times where you got too many balls under you there,
that's
buddy.
That's the way of a fucking, like, with a fucking golf, like anything. Like, I remember when I used to be like the longest driver out of all of us, and I'd hit it consistently. I'd hit like fucking 16 fairways out of 18, and I have tweaked my way so far away from my fucking swing that I, like, for a year, I couldn't even hit a single fairway.
That's what is so fucked about golf, and it kind of scares me about getting too nuts deep into it, is that, like, the more you try to get better, sometimes the worse you get because you fuck up what was working.
Supreme discipline, because it's like, okay, I've got an all right swing, and then someone tells you one thing, but then there's a million other things, and all of a sudden, you've taken so much on board, and you're like, well, now I suck.
Do you have notes? Like, do you have golf notes about things to remember for your swing? Because I don't have supreme discipline.
No. Dude, I video myself and coach myself. I've never had a lesson.
I don't.
So when I have a good round or something bad goes on, I film myself and I explain to myself what
I would
feels
love
good.
to see some of these videos.
I mean,
I would love.
I love that,
some of
Streety,
these
but you know
videos.
maybe that explains why you haven't been me match play.
Yeah, right.
I can't deny the fact that I've been, well, not smoked, but I've certainly let myself down.
You've never won, though.
You've never won.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's.
You've never won.
Never won. Looked like winning.
That's fucked, dude.
It
but you know what? That's probably one of the great.
He had a 4-hole lead with 8 to go at Randwick.
Oh no!
Look, I can give you credit on that as well. Like it's the combination of me playing badly.
He's a better golfer.
Yeah,
but that's what you. That's a Seb thing, dude. That's him saying that
he's
to fuck with your head.
His distance 2 clubs longer. He's got 2 clubs distance on me.
What's your handicap?
14.
What's his?
16.
Okay, yours is 16.
I promise you,
and
that's
he's never
not
beaten
the case. Golf is a game of getting the ball in the fucking hole.
Yeah.
And I can, hit a nice, cool draw sometimes, or more often than maybe Sebbo, or maybe outdrive him more often, not always. But then the way this guy gets up and down is just.
That's what annoys me, though, because the first time, I tell you what else it's proven to me as well.
So you're the better golfer, Seb.
I'm better at up and downing.
Practice makes perfect. The first time I saw Sebbo play golf, his arms couldn't reach the ball. He missed it 3 times in a row, and now he's got a 14 handicap.
Do you know how fucking good he is at putting? Like, have a look at some of the yip stuff.
I've seen some of the videos he puts up. It's fucking annoying.
Like 20, 30, 40-foot putts that go in on clutch.
That's vibe,
special.
though.
It's
vibe. That's vibe.
You got something special going on there, bro.
Putting's vibe.
Putting
I almost sunk a monster playing with the other day with Eddie, and I didn't take the flag out, so it just fucking bounced away.
Happened to Joyride, and we did me and Streety teamed up, and we took on Joyride and Raph from the meeting tree.
Yeah.
And we had the lead, but then they did one of those putts where the flag wasn't out, and they missed it, and that was the...
The flag was the thing.
And that was the thing that fucked them?
Yeah.
Well, no, that was like pretty much the end of the game. Like, we were up like 2 or 3 holes.
And if they'd hit it, the game was alive.
It's still alive for him. But after that, it was like, play the outro music. Haven't edited it, but that's when the outro music would start.
Yeah, okay, right.
You know, in like Mortal Kombat, where Shang Tsung takes the soul of someone else, and
Mate,
it literally leaves
you know
their
what?
body.
I don't remember that scene
Your
specifically.
soul is mine. Luke!
Your soul is mine.
What happened to my brother?
Dude, that was a great movie.
Great movie.
And a great
you're not my
game,
brother.
dude. Mortal Kombat video game was fucking
and then at the end when Shang Tsung's there and then it's like he releases all the souls and then Luke's brother's like, you freed me, and they play that epic like 90s
song.
music track where it's like,
Dun, dun, dun,
it's like
dun,
no,
dun. Is it
not
that
the
one?
Mortal Kombat. It's almost like
Yeah,
a
it
90s
is.
song that,
It
it's
builds
not
to it.
the Mortal, no, it's called like Encino or something. It's like something that played
Why don't
Glastonbury.
they remake the fuck? Why don't they remake
did.
Mortal
They
Kombat?
did.
Simi was in it,
sucked.
wasn't he?
No, I'm talking about like now.
They made it like 2 years ago.
No.
Yeah, in Australia.
It
wasn't
not
an
good.
Aussie
As
movie.
in
but it was
Jordan
made-
Simi was in it.
No, as in our
Simi
friend
P.
Sid. And they offered him a role. He was applying for Kano. You know Kano, the guy with like a fucking metal face?
Sam was going to be in Mortal Kombat.
Bro, he didn't get Kano, and they offered him like a, couple grand for a couple days work and something as like a hoo guy, but he didn't want to do it. It was in Adelaide.
What a fucking idiot. And I love Sam, and he's a talented
Well,
actor.
no, but I mean, like, I also understand if you don't want to fly to fucking Adelaide for like $2,000.
Yeah, I would fly to 2 grand, do a bit of karate
That
just in the
guy-
background.
No, I get it'd be
You know
fun
what
to be
I
in
mean?
fucking,
Like,
but like if you've got to uproot your life, he's got his wife and
2
kid.
days though.
Fucking-
You're not uprooting your life
Well,
for 2 days.
What I
Jesus
mean though
Christ.
is for like what you're doing, for like the amount of shit. Maybe you got work on.
If anyone out there
reason-
needs to pay me 2 grand to, I don't even know the number. Let's, you know what I
No,
mean.
no, I know. We don't know the number.
The
So they've remade it. That's
Yeah.
disappointing.
And
So
the
they
reason
fucked
I
it
said
up.
he was an idiot was because Kano is this Australian guy who's in it who is fucking awesome in it. Like he just nails the whole movie. And it's so much so that it's just like the whole other cast just falls by the wayside. Everyone's like, what do you do against funny when you don't have funny? So he's funny in it.
Yeah.
And he's also like a good hotshot sort of like Australian character. Bit gimmicky, but at least for that film, nails it.
Oh,
But I
wow.
also remember Kano, like when
That was
we
great.
were like 10 when Mortal Kombat came out, right? And so we were 10 years old. You'd get Mortal Kombat. get it on, and like you're still at that age, you haven't seen much in the world, especially if you live in a country town or something like that, and just seeing Kano rock up and shit with like this face that's half metal, and you're like, what is this? And the movie's fucking hard.
Hello,
and you're just like,
sweetheart.
yeah, hello, sweetheart. And you're like, who's this guy? This is scary as fuck, but I love it.
And he fights Sonya, and Sonya fucks him up.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Dude, you know what, Seb? Paraline was fucking obvious. I hate myself sometimes, dude. Parramatta line was.
I didn't take it though.
So
I took the
easy.
Sevo
I know,
unders, but like the line's
it's
obvious.
7.5, dude.
7.5, like
You fucking.
Get it together, Tom.
Oh, dude, it just annoys me sometimes. Like I'm awful at punting, but responsible, but awful. Clip that up.
You're as good at punting as you are at golf. Yeah, you have a crack.
Dude, you know what? I don't know. I might actually be worse at golf. Shockingly.
It's
I
cool
actually
that-
don't think you are. I think you're pretty bad at punting.
I'm bad. I'm not. That wasn't a compliment to either skill set.
I think you get the odd, like, big odds bet, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's Daddy's back. And it's like, yeah, but like.
Yeah, but but what it is it's my methodology, right? So if you use our if you use our method of sustainable punting, then, which is what I do, I stick to that methodology every single week, where you're betting to win $50 in return. Then my approach has shown some merit.
You would remind me of a kid who went through like 40 piggy banks, where they're all broken and shattered and glued
You weren't
back
a
together.
Dolomites guy. Tommy, you got some great skills. Great, like out of all of us here, passing footy, kicking a footy, reading a play,
dude. Yeah,
you
thank
got
you so
that.
much.
But you're punting. You're punting.
No, dude, my punting is good. What are you talking about, mate? I won last week. Did you pick 50 try scorers for the Manly game? Nope, I did. You're welcome. I almost got the fucking smoothie bet on about even. I almost picked 8 try scorers.
I got the same amount of legs as you, and you haven't heard a peep from me, and it's all we've heard about for the last 5 days from you.
Wasn't
and we
paying
had the exact same amount of legs.
Mate, you know how hard it is to pick
This
fucking
has been
try
happening
scorers?
since they met.
Mate,
when they were
you're picking the fucking lines, dude. I've got like 400
I had the
players.
same amount of bangs as you.
Not amount of options though. Not the same amount of options.
This is
not the same amount of options.
Yeah, see, this. You try put this
1,200.
shield
Why
out
was
there
mine
that
paying
dribblers
more?
buy into.
Why was mine paying more? Because it was harder to do.
It doesn't. But we both had 6 legs.
There you go. Yeah, but that's all right. You could have 6 fucking favourites, or I could have.
Okay, if we talk about odds, what's the highest odds bet that you've got on the show?
Is Burmo flexing?
What's the highest odds bet you got on the show?
Because
mine's up there on mine's up there on an honour board. If you want to go look at it, you don't even have your name on that fucking thing.
Nah, I should.
Here we go.
I got one. I got like a $30 one.
Burmo's flexing his pubes. It hasn't stopped. His bets are pube bets. Oh, you reckon this is good odds? You guys haven't even got pubes. No one gives a fuck.
Oh, dude, no, that's bullshit. I will be on that honour board before the season's out. One of these smoothie bets is coming off, bro. It's coming off.
Now, this fucking half has already flown by.
It has flown by. Where are we at? The techies makes time fly. Also, that has many points. 11 minutes 30, 29,
Mate, it's not
28,
the best live stream
27,
game
26,
and unders.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 11, 20.
I want to see defence. That's what I want to see.
You are seeing it. They've scored 0 points.
Yep.
It's like half time and there's no points.
Yeah, you want to see some defence. Okay, well, fuck.
Oh, well, that's what I meant. I mean, I want to see it. I want to continue seeing it.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking go, Sebbo.
Dude, I do just want Parramatta to lose, though. Yeah,
of course you do. We all know that. Don't hide from the truth, dude.
Oh, I'm not hiding. I literally said it. And they're defending, so you're off your head.
And they're going to win.
Excuse me, sir.
Come back.
I mean, I love a good... The people who just love rugby league, the classic games where there are no points, I can get that, but hanging out with mates, you want to see some tries scored. But I am on the under, so I don't want to. But something happened. Just something happened. You know, something happened.
You're what's happening. I'm hanging out with you. I'm watching a great game here. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I guess
Go on,
there
Mitchell.
is. Come on, Pinderson, do something. Oh, I need Sebbo to score for my bet, actually. And they're going to swing it left here, obviously. But let's just do a little settler. Settler, come on. No.
I like this.
Here we go. No.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Sebbo. Oh. No. Settler in the middle, then go back left. Okay, go back left, but no, they're not going to go left, sure.
Come on, try time, boys. Let's go. Mitchell. Well, it was the right idea. Where do you get some pizza there, Dale?
Hey, go grab some.
Yeah. Just can't drag my eyes away from this game. Sebbo, can you grab me a piece of pizza?
Bring it on the table.
Oh, yeah. Seafood pizza.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where my 3 first try scorer bets are obviously responsibly down the drain. I now just need Brian to go over twice and Sebbo once in a game where there's been 8 points scored. So it's looking good. Should I have gone Eels line?
I was talking about the Eels line, and I don't know why I went Sebbo instead.
That's what I mean. So was I, dude. Like, at least I was talking to myself about it. Talking to myself about it. But, like, and I don't know whether you have this same experience or phenomena happen to you, Sebbo, when you're looking at, like, let's say a first try scorer. Mm-hmm. I looked at every option, right? I looked at every player in both teams.
Yeah.
And then when Bryce scores, I feel like I fucking thought about going Bryce, and I don't know whether I really thought about going Bryce or whether I just saw his name and that's what it is.
It's called the Where's the Gold conundrum. Yeah. You have to decide who you're fucking going before Findo and fucking Nugget Ned and Merry Money and all that shit pop up. You either decide who you're going or what order of the line, like second from the right.
Yeah. You've got to work out your tactic.
If you haven't decided before then, you're getting only one subby. That's
so
it.
Really, you shouldn't be going into your anytime try scorers or your first try scorer. Yeah. You shouldn't be deciding while you're scrolling.
No. Yeah, you could have a look at the market.
That's a great point.
You can have a look at the market, take a breath, play a game and pull, and then go back and place. But if you're gonna, you can't decide on the fly. You know what I mean?
So you're right. That's a great point. And you do then leave yourself open to going, I was going to pick Bryce.
Yeah, you just go, okay, I saw Bryce was 24, you go play a game pool, and you're like, okay, I'm going Bryce.
I might come back and do a bit of Bryce.
If you give yourself the Where's the Goal conundrum, it just fucks you every time. Yeah, sure, 1 in 30 times it pays off, but usually it doesn't.
Here we go. Dylan Edwards, second try scorer fame. We love that. We love that. So we love that. There we go. Bit of life to this game still. What happened there? Was that a Nathan Cleary special? Did Nath get into his work? Fucking Isaiah Yeo, dude. Isaiah Yeo. Scott Sorensen. Dylan Edwards.
So I'm not sure if this relates to what you were talking about because I was sort of half listening, but it's about chances and, betting and all that sort of stuff. And I saw this little video on Instagram about this painting that's called Checkmate. You and I are avid chess players. But what's cool about it is the guy's regaling the story about the painting, and he goes, the story is that, a lot of people move through the museum and they go, this is called Checkmate. It's the devil and a human and an angel looking at the human with one move, he's defeated. It's called Checkmate. But then they had an expert chess player in the group, and then the thing moves on, and they don't know where the chess player is, and they look back and they go, "Oh, where is he?" And they go back over and they check where the chess player is, and he goes, "There's actually a move here that you might not have seen. That I can see that if he moves that there, he's got the devil in checkmate."
Oh, right. Okay.
And so the idea about the whole painting is that with the angel, like, looking to the defeated person when you're in your depths of, like, there's nothing left to do.
There's always something you can do.
There's a checkmate.
You're telling me
on
there's a
your
chance type vibe.
Yeah,
right.
There's a chance that you're just not seeing.
I should do some live betting.
Yeah, what you're saying is live bet.
Take with that what you will.
That's a philosophy, right?
That's a philosophy, yeah. Take it to your betting.
I mean, the thing I think, and this is something I want to say deeply, is that, you know, Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, who started writing down philosophies a long time ago, but these sort of like philosophies around punting, or, you know, that chess story that is so aligned with live betting and stuff, like, I get that content's out there and it's everything on the internet, but is anyone actually writing this shit down, like, about philosophies, about where's the gold and picking stuff, and, like, is anyone actually
coming? Philosophizing
is there like a
You're
go to Aristotle and get the fucking you know what I mean? There's no, like,
who are the modern day philosophers?
like, can we get some fucking philosophy around this shit so people can actually have a guiding force for once, rather than having to go through life figuring out by the time of 35 and wasted all this time.
Kim Kardashian just had her asshole blown up. Okay, great, but, like, if we got any...
Great, tell me if I should go find her, if he's second from the fucking left.
Yeah. Is it a second from the left thing, or am I picking Mary Money? What the fuck?
Like,
That's
come on, someone
bet.
tell me.
Yeah, that's a lip filler bet.
Oh, mate, that's a great point. There's not enough philosophy these days.
There isn't enough philosophy.
We're focusing on the wrong things.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to resurface.
Oh.
There's a lot of darting going on. Dashing and darting, and that's not what you want the Panthers to be free to do. Nice, Sebbo.
Not bad from Sebbo, though.
I'd like to see him get out of the end a little bit, fucking more aggressively. Because he's great down the sideline, great for a try, but he's just such a big body.
He is humongous.
We rely so much on Campbell Gillard and Junior Bolo to do most of the middle work, but it's like, you know, you want your wingers to just
Can I say this at the end? And, like, I genuinely understand and respect the need to pronounce players' last names correctly. But I found Junior Bolo's name has become more confusing. Like,
bullshit. It's Bolo. It's
right,
like,
but you hear, like, so many different interpretations on Paolo, like Paolo. All I'm saying is I agree that, like, if they're like, this is actually how it's pronounced, I want to pronounce it correctly. There are some names that that I don't find difficult. The junior one, because there's just these, like, minutiae of potential differences, or at least the way that people in the know, like people who are commentating or on the fucking on NRL 360 or something, they're not all the same. Yeah. So I'm like, which fucking is it?
I get that, but I get, like, none of the players probably, like, care too much, but I'm someone who has the last name through school, whether someone's reading out a report, sports report, whether your name just becomes a thing that people pay you out for, whatever. Like, you don't care, but you'd think that if you're someone who's, like, in the media, being played, people are calling your name as a profession, you would get a little bit annoyed if they're getting it wrong at that point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if people get my name wrong. And at school, like, it was a little bit annoying, sure, but, like, you got used to it and got over it. But I get now they're like, okay, there's people being paid hundreds of $1,000s to say my fucking name correctly, and they still can't get it right.
A lot of the time,
100%
money for their families.
I'm agreeing with you. All I'm saying is
It's not too difficult.
I'm further away from knowing what Junior's correct pronunciation.
Is it Paolo? Is it more like a B, like a Paolo?
No, like with a P, but it's not like
Paolo.
Paolo. It's
Paolo.
It's not Junior Paulo.
No, it's Junior Paolo. So not Paolo, but with a P.
Not the Aussie, like,
Fuck, I hope I'm getting that right.
Paolo. Like, for me, my last name's Antoniou, but it would be like Antonio.
And it's like,
well, that's not it.
I think even just the fact that you were trying to get it right and it seemed sincere would be good enough.
Yes.
You know,
of course.
Yeah,
well, you can't shit on someone who's trying to get it right and they aren't. What I mean is, it almost might be the name where it's kind of like it seems simple, but of all of them, it's the one where I find the most difficulty.
Listen to me. Look at me. Paolo.
Listen, and I will. Paolo. All I'm going to say is.
Paolo.
No, I get that.
Paolo.
But also what I'm going to say is, and I say this because I love you more, as much as any friend I've ever loved, I don't trust you.
Are we about to drum roll a comeback?
No, I don't trust you.
Listen. Paolo. Paolo.
I just don't trust you.
I'd be embarrassed if I was saying that wrong. And if I am.
We got 40 seconds left in this half. Hamish gearing up for Titanic trivia. We're all very excited.
I'm going to do a week.
Get one out of the way.
Oh,
No, you can go. You can go.
Seconds.
No, you can.
Well, what's happening here?
Oh, as in, do you want to see what happens or?
Yeah.
What is going on? Ivan looks very nervous. We got a penalty. It's a penalty for Penrith. It's going to be 8-all.
8-all.
Nice kicking. Go away. Doesn't support his team. James McMahon, that's not what I'm saying, you fucking idiot.
It's been a while for warm techie, Dave. Have you got any ice?
We should really just have it in the fucking freezer.
Is there an ice bucket?
Yeah, there's some ice in the freezer. You can ask Dave whenever you want for ice.
Thank you.
There we go, 8-all. Naif kicks it, 8-all, first half. Listen, it's been a bit of a bludger, but like...
We knew this was going to happen, though.
Well, did we? Because why didn't I go harder at unders? Or why didn't I go unders at all?
The whole fucking show and about
Yeah, I know, dude. But like, I also
Dave.
there's a part of me that wants to start including in my gambling repertoire, like the same way that you, I think, on the fish last week just went the line.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that just needs to do a bit more of that. Like, in terms of like, it makes it.
I was so bullish on unders.
You
I wasn't bullish on
unders,
Sebbo, but
no,
I was
you
like,
weren't. You should have gone unders.
Yeah, should have just done.
And it makes it way funner.
Yeah. Yeah, less complicated shit. But I knew this game was unders. I knew it was going unders. Check the tapes. Why did I add Sebbo?
Mate, you got 40 minutes. Have they sacked Hindy off?
I haven't watched Fox. You know, excuse me. I know everyone consumes every bit of NRL content, but I'm more of a vibe guy. But is Professor still around? And that.
No. Well, he's not on Fox. I think they're on SCN now.
Oh, right. So I got a talk show.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't 100% know, but I know that they aren't at Fox.
So I used to consume every bit of Fox League. Remember when Fox League first came out? Like, even before KO, it was Fox League.
You put that over the top.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Is
that Jurassic Park? Like, what are you singing?
Are you meant to be Celine Dion?
No, it's the score, Sebbo, where the drawing happens. And it's a little clue into where we're going to go with this.
I was going to say.
You know the violin? If you remember,
you picked the least memorable fucking song in the entire soundtrack.
You know when you get that beautiful like frame of like Leonardo DiCaprio, and you got like the hair
The
falling down.
eyes and shit.
You're with me? And then she's
pops
looking up.
and
Of course, Streety goes, shit, I've got to catch up on some Titanic. Let's
I'll
go
go
straight to the
find
fucking tit scene.
Loved it.
Dude, I get it. Like, it's a great scene.
All right. Let's get into it, shall we? Titanic scene. Here we go. You with me? You with me?
Titanic trivia. Hamish Street filling in for Edward Simpson. This is one of the great fucking bestowings of responsibility you could ever have. Now, Hamish is going to give you some trivia. You will leave the comment in the YouTube, and we will.
It's cool, man. I think it was pretty, like, with the hat, it sort of suggested.
I'm just reminding people of what happens. You know what I mean?
Righto. So
let's go. You fucking idiot.
If I can cast your minds, just bear with me. Try not to derail me too much because I've just got to remember what we were doing. Mm-hmm. On the top deck, after he saves her from committing suicide and he calls her back and then, gets her back on deck. And then, old mate goes, oh, well, you should, come for dinner tomorrow night. The next day, they're on the deck having a bit of their first encounter together as getting to know each other, Jack and Rose. And there's a little bit of a tiff that happens where it's like, you shouldn't presume to know me. You shouldn't presume to know who I am, where I've come from. And he's like, sure, well, you're being a bit rude. And she's like, whatever, you're being rude. That kind of first love kind of encounter where it's a bit combative. She then goes, what have you got there? Grabs his sketchbook. Now, we all know he's an artiste. He's been doing the rounds across Europe, sketching people. And she goes, these are rather good. And so she sits down there and goes, oh, Jack, these are really good. And she looks through them and she goes, oh, my goodness, are they all naked? And, Jack being, an artiste, he says, well, that's the good thing about painting girls in Paris. They all like to undress and get naked. And she shoots him a little look.
This is a hard age.
Hang on, painting the scene.
No, keep going,
so she shoots him a little coy look, keeps looking through, and then the pages fly by, and she keeps seeing this reoccurring woman, keeps sketching around. She goes, you painted this woman a lot. You must have been quite fond of her. And he goes, no. You see her hands. She had nice hands. And then she goes, well, it sounds like you had a love affair with her. And he goes, no. What's the reason Jack didn't have a love affair with the sketch subject in question?
Okay, I think I know the answer as well.
Yeah, I know the answer.
What's the reason? And you know why this is good? This is different to Eddie's, where this is like an answer as opposed to like, give me the next line.
Yeah, because you want to be able to not IMDb a quote or a character.
You want to know the fucking what happens.
Yeah. You've got to know the. People could be searching the scene, sure, but like at least you're up to date on your fucking Titanic news. Dave will let us know when the answer comes through. I think I know the answer, but I don't know the answer, so I won't. And you know what? If I think I know what the answer is, I almost said it early.
It's quite funny. The reason I picked it was because it's like, is that the reason you weren't in love with this gal?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's not a great reason, but I also understand it.
I had to rewind the bit. I was like, really?
That'd be something.
Yeah, but it's 90s, you know.
It's the 90s. Yeah, that's it. You wouldn't have to put that in the movie these days.
I'm not judging 90s. Just saying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think someone's got it.
No, you're right. You need the full.
Daniel Amoyles.
She was a one-legged prostitute.
There you go. He's got it. Thank God he got it because Hamish said the answer. Jesus Christ.
Who got it?
Oh, who got it?
I told
Ryan
him the answer.
Lonstein. Oh, there you go. Okay. She was a one-legged prostitute.
Do you know what's crazy about that? He's like, with the music going, dun, dun, na, 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 dun, na, na, as they're talking, and it comes in closer, and he goes, you see the hands. She had beautiful hands. Oh, you must have loved her. And then it's like, oh, you must have loved her. And it's like, no, she was a one-legged prostitute. I couldn't fucking look at her. But those hands, though. My God,
is that what he says?
You know what he does say? You know what he does say right afterwards? He goes, she had a wonderful sense of humor, though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, there'd be like BuzzFeed articles written about that shit. Sorry, like, this is so fucked.
Titanic's cancelled.
Ryan Lonstein, email Turbo, 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 at hellosport.com.au with a screenshot. Couldn't anyone just screenshot his fucking name? No, because at the bottom it will say, have his username. There you go. So screenshot of the whole thing.
Oh, here's another little like bonus one. I'm not sure if anyone wins anything. It'd just be interesting to see if you guys get it. Below deck, when Jack takes Rose below deck and they're evading. Can you get off your fucking phone?
Sorry, my misser. Sebbo's been fucking messaging all night, dude.
I'm here.
He's on Twitter. He's tweeting.
So this is really exciting, yeah? So they're going below deck and they're evading that guy, that Terminator guy is running like, the second man to, old mate. And then they get below deck and they go to that Irish dance, and it's all bells and whistles, smoking ciggies. It's the lower common class.
That was like identity for me, because I was like, I come from the common class, and I'm like, oh my God.
Techie's hitting him.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He's interpreted it like, hang on, that's me.
That's me. I have fun. I dance on tables.
Trivia.
Yeah. Calm down, Techie.
I'm being involved.
Identity crisis. So he goes, so here's the thing, right? Here's the question I'm asking you guys. Jack does a Wedding Crashers move to woo Rose. Now, what is the move that he pulls to woo Rose beneath the deck while the drums are fucking kicking off and they're swinging? Is it some sort of dance movie? Is some sort of dance movie he does?
He makes her get on her toes.
No, well, that's what Rose does to impress everyone else. What does Jack do? And it is Punters and Dribblers, Wedding Crashers 101.
Is it I'm standing? Is it that fucking that dance?
No. Hey? No. Good, all good
Dave
answers.
says pretend to cry there.
All good answers.
Okay. The spoons or some shit?
Nah, baby.
I don't know.
Well, we got any answers in the group?
Nah, motorboat.
You motorboat
son of a bitch. You old sailor, you.
Could have kept one of those motors going.
Yeah. What is it?
He's dancing with a little girl.
Yes.
Okay.
And at the end, it's double tapped where the little girl gets jealous when he takes Rose and looks at her, and then the little girl looks at him.
You're still my best girl.
You're still my best girl, Rose. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Good
That is good
bonus
stuff.
point.
You know what? And maybe it's because I'm a little more sober than I have been in the past.
Got that vape, Sebbo?
But when you were describing the deck scene before, where like they're reading and I was like, I need to go back and watch that fucking movie. Like I've watched it a million times, but I haven't watched it for a while.
This is embarrassing to admit. When I was watching it this afternoon, I had a tear at the most weirdest bit, and that was the bit where she was getting sketched. I don't know why.
You started crying while he was drawing her?
It's the music. It's the music.
It's not the moment you cry, though. Really.
I know. That's why I'm sharing it. It's so romantic that you. It's not Marvel. It's this old film. I get why Eddie loves Titanic. It's dribbly. It's
not Marvel, which is a good thing. Not that I'm anti.
That's my point. Marvel. And then so it's like a beautiful moment. And the whole thing about Titanic is that it's romantic. It's a romantic scene. And she goes, and that plays into the sketch girls. She goes, oh, you know, I've got 2 legs, not 1. And she's like, paint this. And she's like, bang. She's like, and then it's like.
That's what made you cry?
And I had tears coming down my eyes.
My favourite bit is always, and it's like, the movie's 3 hours long. And, of course, it's based around Jack and Rose, first-class passenger, third-class passenger. We get all of that. Maybe we get a little bit in between, but not really. But I'm just so thankful for the, 3 minutes of screen time that the workers on the ship get. I'm not talking about the guy at the top, so you get on that. I'm talking about the guys who are fucking shoveling coal into this fucking thing to get it running. You know what I mean? And as soon as they hit the fucking iceberg, there's that big kind of British guy. They're all big British Green Street hooligans guys.
Redheaded.
And they know what's going on because the doors start fucking closing on these motherfuckers. And they know that they're not there trying to go why are the doors closing on us? They're like, lads, get the fuck out. And they're just charging through water before even 5 of the fucking things are filled that causes it to sink. They're like, get out. And you've got this epic little scene of these guys trying to get out as the doors are closing. Yeah. And you're like, thank God these guys got 5 fucking minutes because even if they made it to the top, they're not getting a lifeboat.
You could have made a whole movie about one of their lives.
Yeah, they're there working their ass off, and then they get a few minutes on Titanic, but they just get shut off at the beginning.
You just going to drown anyway. And you're all in wife beater singlets. You're going to be fucking freezing the second you fall into that water.
What happened? Yeah. I'm just angry but thankful they got their time.
I know, that's nice.
I'm with you also, that scene exactly where the thing's shutting down. It's the only bit where James Cameron does a slow-mo frame, and it's a slow-mo frame of the last guy, everyone recalls this, of getting through the door and then it's like a slow-mo frame. Really weird editing moment
it's
to
a
do.
slow-mo frame, but
it makes sense.
It's like it's not a smooth slow-mo frame. It's almost like a slow-mo frame where it's just a bit clunky, jagged, and then there's that. And then there's this one guy in the first sequence, so the first one starts filling up. One guy gets caught, and he's in the water, and then there's a bunch of other guys, and they're making it through, and there's no water. And you're like, okay, they made it through. And then you cut up throughout the whole movie, you cut up to everyone else. You know what? Every single one of those guys in their wife beaters, good-looking kind of tight English body shirt guys, none of them got a lifeboat.
No,
Not a single one of them got a lifeboat.
Do you reckon the editor doing it just when it was going slow-mo goes, I've watched it go normal pace and it goes shut and end of scene and he goes, I just don't think we're doing, to what you're saying, service to these guys. I think we need to service these guys with a slow-mo shot.
Yeah, because that slow-mo makes it a little bit more dramatic, but it's not a smooth slow-mo. That's the key
a point.
of it.
Fellas,
it's a point of the film.
All right, so what I've got for us here is a Croatian, Serbian, Yugoslav drink called rakia.
Oh.
Right? So this is, it's pretty, it tastes like, it's a full-on taste, a full-bodied taste. Steph's late father, Negoslav, shout out. He put this into like a keg when Steph was in her mum's womb, and it was like, this will be for a wedding. Anyway, he never made the wedding, but this sat in a keg for 33 years.
So Steph's
33.
Steph's dad made this.
Steph's dad made this, late father. And
how many bottles have you got?
We've got like maybe 60.
Okay. I was going to say.
No.
No.
Jesus Christ. No, it was a keg, right? So it was a keg. But I wanted to bring some into the studio. Second half's kicked off. Anyway, I don't know what good rakia tastes like, but it's like aged for fucking way longer than usually you would get, right?
Looks
30
like
years.
apple juice kind
Plum.
of a bit of
It's
a...
I don't even know what
rakia.
rakia should taste like, but...
It's plum. That's all I know. It's meant to be plum. But anyway, I wanted to bring some on and shout out to...
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, rakia.
Give it a go. But all Steph's family who like know their rakia are like, holy shit. Just knock it.
Ooh.
Just knock it.
What's Steph's dad's name?
Oh, yeah. That's fucking nice.
That's
dude.
not bad.
Is rakia full strength? Because that's too smooth.
No, dude. That rakia 40.
It's beautiful.
Really? That's beautiful. I feel like the fucking bad dude.
Yeah, it's more than
It's
40.
aged.
right now.
You can
I
taste
could fucking
age.
take some guys
You can
down
taste
with
the
a sniper
smoothness
rifle.
of age, dude.
Oh, yes.
His name's Nick or Negoslav. Anyway, dude, like you can...
I can hear Hans Zimmer in this drink.
I've never had rakia or knew it existed until literally right now.
Yeah, dude. It's good stuff.
And now I feel like a fucking Eastern European.
Yeah, dude. Eastern European. Yugoslav. Steph told me
Even
that
though
these shoes...
technically I
Steph,
am
who
one.
is obviously...
Haiti.
Steph's a wog. And she told me that my shoes... I bought new shoes today. She goes, I like them, but she thinks they're wog shoes. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Well, it's a label. It's a label, and they are wog
but like,
shoes
I
when you
feel
look at
as a
them.
wog, I feel like I can speak
you
on
can
all
speak
wog
to it.
matters, but like, I feel like even like wog terms died out like 15 years ago.
Like curls,
what
get
I
the
mean?
girls.
Well, I think she means more like as in... I don't think it's like Nick
No, but even like
Giannopoulos'
having
wog
clothes
boy.
would be because like even now like white boys wear tracksuits. You know what I mean? It's like fashionable. Like back in the day, wogs wore trackies. They wore.
Yeah, well, I guess fashion changes generally, right?
Dude, where's my wog?
Listen, all
Where
I'd
is
say,
it today?
No, you're right.
Where's
Listen,
I didn't park my wog here. Where's my wog?
maybe Steph is, she's got to get with the times. Because that's what I said. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? These are just shoes.
Well, it's parked right here, sir.
Yeah, fucking Ed
the
Sheeran's
fucking
probably
trunk.
wearing those things. You
That's
know what I mean?
I'm
These
saying,
days,
dude,
like,
is he's schmoozing chicks on
least
the
wog
stage.
guy on the planet.
He might be. I don't know what he is. Just quickly, a clock check. 37, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 37, 20.
Defense para. Let's go.
Penrith have come out. Oh, well, look, I actually don't know what's been happening because I've been talking about my shoes and rakia for the first 3 minutes of the game, or the second half. Here we go. Send it over to Brian. Oh, no. Penrith, get on the fucking ball.
Are you serious? Yes. Yes.
Dude,
Penasini.
Penrith. Parramatta.
That's pressure on the try line shit. They're wigging.
It would mean a lot to me right now. I don't know about you guys. It would mean a lot to me if Parramatta were to lose this game tonight.
I really don't care as long as Sebbo scores.
I don't care, but it would mean a lot to me.
That makes me just enjoy watching footy so much because Para are a side that you have to contend with.
How good's Rakia?
Yeah, it's good stuff, dude.
So is it kind of like their spirit in
I don't entirely
Serbia,
know.
Bosnia,
I was
Croatia
asking
area?
Steph, right? Because her old man's Serbian, she's Croatian, and she was like,
It's all a
it's
bit of a mess.
Yugoslavian
Yeah.
more than
Well,
like, let's
Yugoslavia.
not
Do you remember Yugoslavia? No. Is it Yugoslavia or Czech Republic when we were like 10 years old would be in the FIFA World Cup and now that country doesn't exist
It
anymore?
might have been Yugoslavia because that was, I think it was
Yeah.
mid-90s when
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
fucking the Balkan Wars
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
But
yeah.
again, I don't know.
No, but some country back then that had a decent soccer team doesn't exist anymore. Like,
Like it was, we were around for Yugoslavia and then no Yugoslavia.
right. Okay, yeah.
Borders change more than you think.
Have you ever seen dribblers? If you ever want to be on, like, if you're on one of those.
I know
if
what you're about to say.
If you're somewhat like me inclined and you say you're 23 to 29 and you're out at a party and it's like, yeah, the parties are fun, but really want to corner some other dribblers and you pull up the map of Europe for the last 1,000 years and all the border changes that go on. And they've got a great music track underneath it. You probably can't hear it if you're at a party, sure, but you're just seeing like 10-year jumps in border changes. And you're like, every single one of those border changes is like enough of a story for a movie in and of itself.
Yeah.
And then you get to like 90s. Where
And what we're seeing right now, though, we're seeing it with Russia and Ukraine right now. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Which way is it changing?
Yeah. It changed all the time. Like, fucking, I'm Greek. For 400 years, we weren't even a country. We were the Ottoman Empire.
Mate, what about Australia? We've been around for not around. Australia's been around for ages, but in terms of I don't know how long the states and territories have been around for, but
A couple hundred years.
we just decided to give Canberra as a place.
Yeah. That's
You know what I mean? What a joke that is. I hope at some point the rest of the country invades Canberra.
Yeah,
and just
Melbourne
wipes it
and
out.
Sydney can't figure it out, so let's create a shithole
Yeah.
week and
Well,
buy
let's just put it in the
fireworks
middle of-
and porn.
It's basically it's a mole on New South Wales.
Their whole Canberra's whole business model went to shit as soon as the internet came out because it was like selling porn, right? Like,
yeah,
you
you're
get
right.
fireworks
Oh,
and
whoops!
porn.
I can watch this on my phone.
Fishwick Street. I
We
used to
sell
get that.
porn. Yeah, it's cool.
We sell porn.
You're
Come
a
visit.
sick
Have
fuck,
Have
dude.
you heard the new
fireworks.
radio ads for Canberra? I was driving. I don't know.
Canberra has radio
Yeah.
ads. Of course they
Where
do. That's the most Canberra
they
thing
do
I've heard.
something where there's like I can't remember the first like 10 seconds might be something about like a bar
Canberra.
or something, and then they all finish with the same tagline like, "There's more than they're telling us."
Oh, to like Canberra.
No, like it's from the perspective of someone not from Canberra, so it's like, oh, like Canberra restaurants, Canberra this, and then it finishes like, "There's more there than they're
But
telling
that's what
us."
I mean, right?
And
As in
it's
they go, I'm like, oh, there's actually some stuff in Canberra. Yeah, right. That's
right.
fucking awful
like,
tag.
Like I go to the War Museum every time I pass through, but like,
Listen, dude, I'm not anti-Canberra. I'm not anything. I'm ambivalent to Canberra.
I'm not anti anything, but if you're a city in this country in this day and age that needs a fucking radio ad on Triple M, maybe there is something wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe
and that's
it
not
is
anti-Triple M. That's anti-radio.
Big
That's anti-everyone.
roundabouts. Big roundabouts.
We got roundabouts, we got Questacon, and the politicians all could do coke here. Cool. That sounds great.
We've got a Verona cinema. Great. We've
They're
got
all
50
they're all
of them.
lighting bungers and shit. Just,
Yeah. Fireworks and porn. Dude, stop showing me porn magazines, bro. Like,
Get this.
you're not my mate's
I
dad
don't
from
own
20
a
years ago.
VHS player.
Yeah.
Like, no one does.
What are you talking about? We sell porn. That's weird. Just look at it online, you fucking sicko. The internet's allowed us to watch porn and get in and get out without anyone knowing.
And no one cares about bungers anymore. Like, bungers were fucking hot.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Bungers were hot.
Bungers are cool. Listen,
Bungers.
if we had some bungers, I'd use them.
I would love
Bungers
some
are mad.
bungers right now.
Dude,
But
actually, I'm going to walk back. Bungers are still sick.
You know when you were like with a
Walk
friend.
that back. Take that
bungers
back.
are sick. Has
Bungers
anyone
are-
got an
Dude,
Amazon
a bunger contact?
Bunger?
Oh,
yeah. Like,
if you got bunger contacts, let us know.
You know, when you're with a friend and you're in the car park and then the dad's obviously driving you somewhere because you're in year 7 or something. You know, you're not driving yourself. And this is also back in the day, year 7, 2002. And in the car park, well, what do we do for this hour that the dad's just doing something to take us somewhere? You get those little triangles and then you light the fuse and they just fizz around in the car park. And
Yeah, I think I know the ones
your
you're talking
hour's
about.
made. You've had a fun weekend with a mate. Fireworks were amazing. I loved them.
No, dude, yeah, but you with
loved
fireworks.
it. No,
with
you
fireworks
were
is a dangerous
especially
commodity.
bad. Like,
No, I loved it.
No, you were great.
you know what Streety used to make us do? So, like, we'd all get fireworks for our, like, 10th, 11th, 12th birthday party, you know, primary school
I
days.
never got fireworks ever, actually. I was
And
really
Streety
jealous.
also got given a stock whip. So for, like, his birthday party, I guess, would be that he would be in the middle there, probably shirtless. The shirtless part I might be making up, but the whip,
no, that's mad.
the hand and
Probably
whip,
that.
I'm not. And we'd all be around, and we were all excited. But, you know, he or some of us decided who would run through, and Streety would be there with his whip and try whip us as we ran past him with his fucking
Did
stock
he get
whip.
anyone?
I don't know, he didn't.
There used
But
to be this game, Sebbo, and you remember it. Like I had a little Pee Wee 50.
That was a good game.
And the game was don't get run over by me.
Yeah.
And there was
amount of
this
shit I
kid,
copped.
Tom Hannon's younger brother. I think his name was William Hannon. He went up the tree, and I'm talking like, you know, your little sister's friends and shit are like also running away. He climbed up the tree, and I'm down the bottom of the tree going,
Yeah. Like you're a pack of
and
wild
he's going,
dogs.
help, help, and then he drops, and there's a nail in the bottom of the tree,
Ah.
and he slices open his calf muscle.
Don't.
It looked like an opening of a rice bag with red dye in there.
Jesus.
And the poor guy had to go to hospital. And they said, how'd that happen? I
Just
said,
another victim of the street game.
Oh, but I remember how much shit I copped from you
Dude.
when Streety would try and run over you with his motorbike. And I'm talking to the extent that the only thing I had to defend myself was a piece of corrugated iron about a metre by a metre. And I've got this piece of corrugated iron. And he would try and run over me so close to the point that I would just hold this thing out as a shield. And he would run straight
Yeah,
into it.
well, I mean,
and he
it's-
crashed into it. And I broke his mudguard off. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm the fucking villain because I broke the mudguard.
Listen, you are a contributing factor to the break of the mudguard.
No,
You can't
no,
ignore that.
you know,
he played a part in it.
And Ando told a similar story where he flew the bike into a clothesline, snapped the mudguard, maybe the second mudguard. And I went off at him, you know, as a 10-year-old. What are you fucking doing to my bike? And the poor guy cried in front of all your other friends. And he goes, you fucking mean to do it. You fucking do the clothesline. And we had a great laugh, like, at the wedding going, like, I go, I'm so sorry. He's like, dude, no, it's all right. I would have reacted the same way. Like, if you'd done that to my bike, clearly lying because he's more of a gentleman than I am.
Yeah,
No,
well,
if I tried to run over another human being and my mudguard broke, I wouldn't be
yeah,
angry
well,
at
you
it.
realise
Dude,
that you
I was a hothead. We used to play tricks on my sister.
Yeah, no, you're right. Don't get into those. You might get arrested.
No, well, don't leave it at that. That sounds good.
That's true.
All it
Yeah,
was
that
was
does.
all it
No,
was
no,
was
no.
all it was
Like
was
playing like
Tommy.
a Scream character.
Yeah, I'll tell a story. I'll tell a story to the.
Okay, yeah,
so,
to punt some dribbles out there.
So me and Jimmy Harvey, friend of your show, when he came round, when you know we're both like 10 and my younger sister's like 6 or 7, we played this game where it was to scare the shit out of Tilly, and I got a scream mask and I gave it to Harvey, and we organised. Tilly was looking at the TV. There's windows, and I planted myself in front of that window, watering the garden with a hose. And Harvey was planned to stand behind me, creep out of a tree, and slowly gain the gaze of
In a
Tilly's
screen mask?
peripheral in a screen mask with one of the kitchen knives. Good save. Makatoa, love it. With a screen mask, and then so it unfolded, and then Tilly goes from inside, Hamish! 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 Slapping on the windows, and I'm watering the garden going, what? And then so the Harvey comes up with the screen mask and the knife, comes over me as practiced, and starts stabbing me. And I've got the tomato sauce, and I'm going.
You've got tomato sauce.
And I'm going, help! Tilly! Call the cops!
Oh, dude.
And she's going,
Oh, my God. Does she say she's scarred from that, the poor little
And then,
thing?
but here's plot twist, right? My dog Rex, rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace.
He fucking ran around the front gate and then, not planned, attacked Harvey, grabbed him by the foot of his jeans, and started pulling on him. He's going beneath the mask like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I got the tomato sauce. He's going, fuck off, fuck off. And then pulled him one step too far, and Harvey trips, and the butcher's knife goes bang. If you see me smile here, I've got a scar here where the tip of this butcher's knife bounced off my skull.
Oh, my God, dude.
And so it turned into a real scene where I am actually crying, going, what the fuck are you doing? He's going on. She's coming over. And then right then my parents drive up the driveway going, what the fuck? And they get out of the car going, what's going on here? Anyway, they call Harvey's parents to get him to come home. And I'll never forget Harvey's face as Janet picked him up, put him in the back of the car. And I go, see you, Jez. What a day. And he goes, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And gets driven out of my house.
That's so funny. But I mean, like, that wasn't the only time we used to do that to Tilly. Poor thing. We used to fuck with her all the time, didn't we? As like annoying, like mean older brothers.
Yeah, just fuck. Like, everything when you're a kid is imagination. And if you can scare someone with imagination, way fun.
Yeah, you don't realise how to fuck someone up.
Way fun.
Go! Oh, it's the wrong side. I need Brian.
Jesus Christ, that's a good kick.
It is. What do we get in the comments? Tom eating 3 pizzas himself. That's unfair, but I have been ravenous. Sebbo heading straight for that iceberg soon.
Seb, why don't you tell the story on the same vein of when we had Tom over and we got him to piss the bed?
Let me finish this pizza.
Yeah, finish him.
This is a cracker.
There's also, I just let everyone know there's going to be some fucking mail on this.
One of my favourite stories. So, let me finish my pizza. But in case you haven't figured, we all like to play pranks on each other. We've been friends forever. We were like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. And Tom usually falls asleep before everyone else at these kind of sleepover events where you're watching a bit of Mortal Kombat, a bit of Street Fighter, whatever it is. And he'll go to sleep early. And I'm sure you probably know, Tom doesn't have a sense of smell. And so we decided Tom had fallen asleep early. We're up watching movies. And Streety and I were like, well, let's go get some warm water.
That was one of the great tricks you could play on someone, or at least try to play on someone.
And then just put it on Tom.
No, it wasn't. You used to stick your hand. If you were the rumor was like,
but that wasn't this. The rumor was you put your hand. That was like.
I think if that rumor for maybe some people that don't remember, if you don't know the rumor,
the
rumor had nothing.
Hand in the warm water, he sucks your dick.
That had nothing to do with this story.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is the whole trick was that if you were to put someone's hand in warm water, they'd piss themselves.
I know, but that had nothing to do with what we did to you. Because we didn't tell you that we put your hand in.
I didn't actually. Sorry, you're right.
That had nothing to do with
you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
And so we just put like a tactful amount of just warm water on Tom. Obviously, to make it look like he'd pissed himself. And then he'd kind of woken up within 10 minutes. Whether we wake him up, I don't remember what happened.
No, you didn't. I woke up naturally.
We're just like, oh my God, what's that smell? What's that smell? And we're just like, and then we're like, oh, Burma, what the fuck, man? We're like, did you just piss? And he was sleeping on the couch. Did you just piss the couch? And we just like make this whole thing. It goes till 4 a.m. and we fall asleep. And then
no, hold on. Do you remember me flipping the couch? Kristen's going, don't tell
anyone.
Don't tell anyone. Please, I'll fucking sort it out. Yeah. Just don't tell anyone.
And then the next night, it's a double night sleepover. We're having dinner with the family, and Street and I start breaking it slowly to Streety's parents that Burma had pissed the cow.
As soon as we were sitting down to dinner, and we've been all day without saying a thing, Streety sits there and just looks across and goes, Oi, Mum, Burma pissed on the couch last night.
And they're like, it wasn't the doggy you shot, it was him. And then you could see Burbo just starting to boil. And Streety had this motorbike that we were talking about earlier. And then that, like, 50. Linkin Park started playing in his head, like, dun, dun, dun.
What I've done.
And then he just gets up from dinner and just doesn't say a word. Doesn't say a word. And then Streety and I are like, what's going on here? This is hilarious. Let's just follow him. And he's just like in the garage, like trying to start this motorcycle to like ride down.
It was a jump start. It was a jump start bike.
So I get out, I go.
In fairness, it was a jump start bike. Like
awkward breakfast, and I go, shit, we're going to go get Tom. And I run out down the driveway. And then the motorbike, and Burmo's driving out of the driveway to go drive himself home in a fit of anger. And I go, Burmo, get up! And he's
it's like waving the flags in the rock, like, it was a joke!
It was a joke, it was a joke!
Light the flares. Light the flares, he didn't get it.
We poured the water. And he goes, you poured water? It was a pretty funny joke, I was just going for a ride.
Oh, get it!
And I like
He's
to
Who's that, Murchie?
Dude, that's
Dury?
that's hands. That's This is the off the bench, dude. What?
Dury, Murchie?
No. His last name's Hands.
Oh, Hands on.
Terrible.
It's Hands. It's for what?
His last name's Hands.
Braden Hands.
Braden Hands.
Brendan Hands.
Dude, he's in
on debut.
On debut. New South Wales Cup. He actually used to play for Penrith New South Wales Cup. More games for Para, though. And look at that!
Braden Hands. What a last name.
I watched his, they hand the jerseys over. He gets his jersey handed over and he's just like lost for words. And he's like, he looks like it meant so much to him. And it's awesome. I was just, it's worth watching.
I saw it. No. Josh Hodgson gave him the jersey.
That's
and
right. You watched it?
I saw it.
Jesus, all eyes and ears.
Mate, I pay attention.
Dude,
Kid
and
pays attention.
don't you think he looks like the young kid on debut? They go, mate, your talent's everything, but you're doing all the work, the hard yards, like
mate,
when no one's watching. And he goes, and he was really softly spoken, going, I'm not going to let you down, boys.
There's something about getting like a club legend to give you a jersey, right? Or a parent where like that's obviously a parent makes sense. A club legend is like, oh wow, this is an amazing person. There's also something about like a really respected person in your team doing it. Where you're like, oh, maybe this kid's like, if you're a young kid coming through and one of the more respected senior players in your side is like, I'll fucking present him his jersey. Like, you're almost like, oh, this guy might be a bit of a motherfucker.
It's actually what Para needs is like a real young gun. Now, Penasini is that, and he's been going very well for the last 2 years. He's been like 8 out of 10 every game, and that's more you can say for a lot of players. But it's cool to see this guy having a fucking 10. Bang, Penasini passes him the ball. Over you go.
Someone told my fly's undone. Fuck, he got me.
Young boys getting it done.
Harrison Greenley, you got me.
Sorry, these techies are getting me a bit fucking...
No, nothing wrong there. I'm reading comments intermittently.
Yeah, well, all comments saying that I'm at the...
Is your fly undone? Oh, Streety's fly! Yeah. Harrison, he goes, Tom, tell Burmo his fly's undone. I go, oh, fuck. He goes, Tom, tell Streety. I'm like, there you go. Your fly's undone, buddy.
Thanks, brother. Yeah,
that makes more sense.
You guys got the same jeans on? Were they Lees or something?
What are these jeans? What do you got?
Look for me, Tommy.
What do you got? He's got Insight. Maybe that's what I got. Or I might have like your fucking...
Insight are a good,
on.
cheap, good jean. Cheap,
cotton
good jean.
on.
Cotton
but
on.
they look the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, fuck, it's the same colour, right? But like, dude, it's funny. Jeans actually don't need to be $4,000, Subi. Or fucking whoever. You know what I mean? I just remember Subi from back in the day.
Actually, if I saw you wearing ripped Subi $1,000 jeans, I would
you look like a
scream
fucking
insecurity.
I tell you look like. You look like a guy who was a nerd and then they became a doctor and they just immediately became like a bajillionaire. And they're like, this is what's cool, right? Belt buckles and Subis.
You know, when
like, not really.
Subi came up, 2006, 2007, you can buy into it then. But if you're buying into Subi now...
Can I explain to you why I just gave that reference? So when at one point Steph moved down to Melbourne, and for like a couple of years, and she lived in this apartment block, and she was like maybe 23, 22.
Oh, when she went to Melbourne?
Yeah, do that slow. She was like 23, 24, and her and her friend moved down there, and they made friends with like these doctors in the building who were probably like 30, 32, 33. And I went down there to meet them and shit, and I was like, I met these guys, and they were nice enough dudes, but...
They're doctors.
They were doctors. Well, listen, they're like in the medical profession, they're like doctors, but they're like
doctors together are the word. Like
they were just what it was
doctors.
was. Listen, obviously, anyone who is in pursuing medical, looking after it, great. But I'm just talking about the people. They were dorks. They There were dorks who had fuckloads of cash. And I remember thinking this at like 24. I'm like, these dorks have so much cash. And they were like flossing. But they dressed like rhinestone cowboys and shit. Like, it was so bizarre the way they would dress. Or like, you know, we were talking about leather jackets the other day?
Well, they'd seen Van Wilder once or twice.
They just had too much money and they didn't know how to do, didn't know what to do, and they were trying to be cool. And the guy'd be like wearing like studded pants and like in a fucking leather jacket.
Yeah,
like,
I know the type.
And you're like, oh shit. And they were trying to flex real hard. It was just one of those ones where you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Look, if you're 18 and you're lining up at a club, or like you're 17, you're trying to get in there, and you're got the ripped singlet, you're trying to do whatever you can to gain that fucking advantage over, you know.
You would do a leather jacket. A leather jacket might.
30,
Tom have cucked by
if you're 30
fame.
wearing studs, go to hell.
Yeah, dude. I was there's
You might as well be at
chance.
Comic-Con.
I might have been cucked by doctors with
No, but it's the
rhinestones.
same thing as like, Streety, you and I both, when we were like 21 or something, did like a summer general pants, casual, whatever it was. Where you go work.
Look up
for
Streets
the
to
summer.
Sydney General Pants guy, just by the way.
And I remember working at General Pants and
Bondi Junction.
You would get even like these doctor types, private school boy, whatever it is. I'm talking guys who shouldn't be wearing a felt hat, but felt hats were sold out every day by like these guys like, hey man, you got any
felt
you got
hat.
any felt hats? And it'll be the guy that should not be wearing a felt hat would demand a felt hat.
That's the people who wear the felt hats, dude.
Sebbo,
No one's ever worn a felt hat.
no one should.
You
No
go
one
to
should
a
unless you're a
festival
chick.
and there's a
Sorry.
bunch of like, it's like the first 15, like, we play second Sydney Uni Rugby and we'd like our felt hats.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, this is the most,
This felt hat's made for some. This is not made for someone with your head size.
But also,
Fuck it, girl.
your forehead should not filter this felt hat.
No.
Sorry,
the
sir.
olive green colour you've gone for is so soft and basic and fucking lame.
Yeah.
That it's screaming to me that you thought way too much about this.
Yeah,
that you
dude.
spent
You
20
put
minutes
evidence-
in the mirror.
You just paid for a $40 cab to come out and get your felt hat.
Yeah.
There was those people. They're not like,
Because, and the reason they've done that, though, is they go, they're actually all sold out in the city, so you're going to have to go to Bondi for your felt hat. It's like, fuck.
anytime you serve someone a felt hat, you could see that they've been on the hunt for the felt hat for like 6
dude.
hours.
Because there's a sigh of
6
relief.
hours. You're
There's a sigh of relief from a person who's just purchased a felt hat.
I got a felt hat. Okay, War on Drugs. That's the band I should listen to, right? My brother told me
dude.
he likes drugs.
No. Who is the one, I'm
a doctor.
Fuck. No.
Aesthetic surgery.
Who
That's
is
what
the
I'm studying.
Alt J? Alt J's who you listen to in a felt hat.
Yeah, Warren Drugs is actually tight.
No, I'm not
Old
saying
Jay's
they.
fucking lame.
No, I love War on Drugs. I'm saying the people who bought the felt hats.
No, but War on Drugs is actually too like the felt hat guys don't know War on Drugs. They know Alt J.
Yeah, like
Well, there's
Alt J.
levels to felt hats. There's
Yeah,
Warren
yeah,
Drug
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I'm not
There's-
saying we're cool be over the trend, but eventually you go to Laneway, and then Old J eventually comes in, and there was, there's 30,000 people that go to Laneway in 2012. 2013, out of that 30,000, you've seen 5,000 felt hat guys coming for Old J, and you're like, the festival's dead.
no longer look cool.
The festival's dead.
Nah, don't look
The
cool.
festival's done.
Nah.
Dude, they moved Laneway to fucking to
Yeah, because
out
the
with, like-
felties came, bro.
Yeah, the felt hat guys came and fucked it up.
If I can felt my own hat just a little bit here, guys, I jumped laneway 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
It was at Dave, you probably went. You know, it was the College of Art. It used to be.
Was it in Balmain sort of area?
Balmain.
That was such a good festival.
There was this one area that I guessed by random, just happenstance, jumped into this fence and then dropped into this, like, you have to hang on the bricks and then drop down about, I don't know, like, from the beam down, drop down, and then you walk up to this door, this arch door, like Hobbit door, and just open yourself up into the festival.
You would just walk through a
I
door.
did
That's
that
not
You're
for
good at
5
it.
years in a
You're
row.
very good at
just
that.
I was so.
I don't know.
But I
I
haven't
would
been
do-
to a festival. I haven't been to live music in years. Actually, I went
I
to
don't wanna
Pavement.
go.
No, yeah, that's the problem. I don't really either. Like,
I don't
I don't
care
want to go
either.
to a festival.
Yeah, I'm just
You don't want to go to
listening
live music?
No,
No,
dude,
yeah, but I don't want to go to a festival.
I like, for me, live
Why?
music these days, it's like putting in my amp and playing Sum 41 Fat Lip. You know
I
what
get
I mean?
that.
Like,
No, I
that's-
get that, Sebbo. But Sebbo,
Sebbo, I'm in too deep
and I'm trying to keep up a ball in my head instead of going under, 'cause I'm in. You're hooking up with this crush for the first time.
I'm a summer camp.
But dude, I went to Limp Bizkit a few years ago. None of you cunts came. None of you cunts came.
I should have gone to that.
Lindsay
It's just
went.
me and Baz.
Yeah, I should have gone to that. I'll go to. I think Blink-182 are coming out. Should we take that? Should we eat mushrooms and go to Blink-182?
Yeah, but like, I want like.
Where are you?
No, I want more than like going away to college. You know what I mean?
No, I don't want. I don't want to miss you days. I want.
I just want like
Enema of the
even
State.
Dumpweed. I'll take.
Dude Ranch, Enema of the State, Mark, Tom and Travis show. Take off your pants, jacket. Then I'm out. I don't give a fuck after that. But I will also listen to I Miss You. I take that back.
I'll listen to it, but I'm not going there. But like seeing Fred at Limp at the Horton Pavilion.
See, I fucking don't know what.
Oh man,
I don't know how I missed that.
It was like $60. It was only Baz that came.
and Rory Smith.
And Rory. And I'm like, what are you cunts doing? We spent a good decade of our life building our identity around this shit, and none of you are coming.
No, dude, it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
I've got a list in my phone of like artists that I want to see before I die. And probably
you guys love music from American Pie soundtrack. Yeah, dude, we definitely do. That's a true statement.
Yeah, if you don't like American Pie movies and if you didn't grow up with them, and you don't like their soundtracks, you're fucking missing out, dude.
You're
like what? You don't like Alien Ant Farm? You don't like Limp Bizkit? You don't like Blink-182?
No,
I like Ed Sheeran and I like Skrillex.
Yeah, Ed
Chill
Sheeran
the fuck out,
Skrillex,
mate.
dude. That's dude,
Like,
we can't
chill the fuck out.
We can't level with it.
Well,
You didn't live. You've never lived.
Okay, well let's just flesh this out of like what you would like out of contemporary right now. I'll go first, and then you let me know whether that's lame or you go next.
Yes.
I've got a list in my phone and notes. I'm like, I'm dying to see.
Oh my God, James Fitzgerald. Gutho tackled him though. That is.
He's dropped it,
wow.
and Gutho's picked it up.
Gutho. Oh, that looks like a hurt
Sebbo
him.
just fucking score for Christ's sake. Have you got any
Gutho.
more Dubrovna, or should we go?
No, you can do. Oh, listen, if you guys want to have more of that, you can. I just didn't want to put you guys on your ass.
No, it's the same as Techie, right?
It's just more like as long as you're enjoying. I don't want to force you.
No, that's really cute, Tom. Why don't you piss your pants?
That's not fair, dude. I did. You know
so
what?
here's my
Where's
list.
Your Pee-wee
Here's my list.
Okay, so have it. It's good. I just didn't want you to feel like you had to have it. I wasn't.
No, we're cool, man.
If you start
Enough
telling
with
me
the
that
admin.
emo music,
No.
that you're trying to make me watch
don't
5
need
years,
that
I'm not
disclaimer.
listening
Just
to
let
it.
me go, bro. Let me rev my engine. Just stop muffling me. Alex G, Beach House, and I Hate Models. Now, I don't know if you guys know any of those guys.
You
and I'm not trying to
sounds
flex.
like this the people
I'm not trying
who
to
share
flex.
who they voted
I'm
for
not
and still
trying
say
to
hottest
flex.
100.
Hey, what's going on,
I
man?
voted for
I like
fucking
this
Alt J
band.
in the hottest 100. Like, all right, dude, we don't
He's
care.
gonna
Don't
feel
be
like,
lame.
but
Don't be
whatever the
lame.
second generation of felt is,
Don't be lame.
It is Carl Felter.
Preface.
Carl
It's
Felter
like that
over here.
beanie, that like Chet Faker beanie.
Yeah. A mini money mo Chet Faker. Such a Chet Faker guy.
Chet Faker, your brother, Willie B got called Chet Faker on the thick ropes.
Oh, did
His beard.
Oh, that's tough.
Instead I started calling him Chet. If there was, and other than Tame Impala, I know you like Tame Impala, if there's something you can share with the dribblers to be a little more relative than Blink-182 or Sum 41, Sebbo.
Like present
Can you
day?
just
Billie
give
Eilish.
us-
Billie Eilish.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Guys, what the fuck? And they're laughing at me.
No, dude, I'm honest. Listen to her albums. They're fucking
Oh,
dope.
these bluish eyes.
No, dude. Trust me.
You go, Seb.
Okay, do me a favor.
Redeem Tom.
No. Do me a favor. Look at me. Do me a favor. Just listen to one start to finish. I'll give you the one. I think it's called 21. She is a fucking savage, dude.
I'm not going to make fun of you. What do you got, Seb?
Billie Eilish.
In terms of
Quote
modern
me.
day music.
Yeah, like give me something that's not Sum 41. Like what is Seb listening to that's new age?
Not much
new
stuff.
age for new age sake.
Okay, I might say Alex Cameron.
Yeah, I would've
sure.
said that as well.
I would say Alex Cameron is someone who's still releasing music that I follow.
I loved Alex.
I might say
Like Billie Eilish.
I'm not going to say Lady Gaga, but like Poker Face is a great track.
My God.
Okay, hold on.
That's a pokey room kind of a song, you know.
Tell me why.
Yeah. No, I like Tom. No, I think her best song is actually Telephone. 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 That is the worst song that has ever been created.
No, fair enough. Well, at least he gave a good band.
No, but like I check out a few things, but it's the same as like, yeah, maybe I rewatched Cliffhanger, Gladiator, Goodfellas all the time because sorry, I don't give a fuck about Marvel films. You know what I mean? It's the same as music stuff.
Sorry, I don't know who that. Like sometimes you see. I tell you what I did the other day actually out of like morbid curiosity. There was the like MTV Music Awards shows on. I remember them being like a fucking fun, cool thing to watch back in the day when you were younger. And I just watched it and I was like, do I know who any of the fucking people are on this? And there were like almost none.
No.
But I was like, I wasn't sure that's because I am losing my grip on fucking youth, or whether it's because it's just I'm not paying attention anymore.
Sure, we're losing our grip for sure, and that's fine.
It's not
There's
great.
nothing wrong with that.
Don't you like Spotify?
When we went to our grandparents' house when we were younger, and they listened to like it's Jimmy Dean on the radio. You wanted them listening to Limp Bizkit? No, you were listening to Limp Bizkit, and they're like.
No, you don't want.
What do you expect that you're gonna? I don't know fucking music artists anymore.
Doja Cat, dude.
Like, what are you talking about?
She is good. No, I actually do like Doja Cat, and I also like Benny.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just a loser.
Oh, well, that's cool. I like that for you.
No, Billie Eilish, dude. Billie Eilish.
No, that's cool.
Billie Eilish genuinely is like musically sick. That's the thing where it's like her brother is her producer, and he's a fucking psychopath in terms of how good he is, and she's got a great voice. So the music is actually fucking awesome.
You know, when a snake is actually
try
not just biting you,
give me Siva. Dave, could I get some ice, mate, if that's right?
Spitting venom into your eye.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I am biased, and maybe some of the younger dribblers out there, but send me the name of a song. I'm not saying this is my favourite song, but send me a name of a song better than Insomnia by Faithless. You know what I mean? Where you go dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
you can do the disco version, you can do the live version, whatever. But give me a song that has happened in the last 10 years that is
no sleep.
Is that all the ice?
Give me a song.
Christ.
Give me a song that even is half as good as that.
So where you want your ice, bro?
Sebastian, when you're right, and there is a certain sort of like echelon. I was touching on that with the Titanic. Like I'm just saying there are movies like The Matrix and things that happen in the
7
90s.
minutes to go. 7 minutes 28. 7 minutes 29 left in the game. 16-14.
Things that happened in the 90s that were just like not. They just weren't encumbered by sales and numbers, and they were just good fucking creative risks.
But I want to be wrong. I want someone to send me a song as good as...
No, but Sebbo, he would be wrong.
No, but I want to be wrong. I want someone to give me a song as epic as Faithless Insomnia. Check out the live Glastonbury version if you don't know the music. And just, I want to be wrong because I want a song that I love as much as that. I want to know, but just send me a song as epic.
Is there? I don't know if you guys just what you were talking about because I was reading some comments, but have you seen isn't there a video of like a festival performance of that song that is like fucking
I've used
insane.
it multiple times in like the background
where like there's like 100,000 people or some shit. Is it Glastonbury?
Glastonbury Faithless Insomnia. It goes 7 minutes. You only need to watch the last 2 minutes if you don't have the attention span. But they do it live where it's just like it's DJ
says
music.
In CTE, it says in brain damage territory there.
No, I'm just saying it's live music where they've got guitars, they've got pianos, they've got drums, but it's like a fucking dance track, dude.
Yes.
But what's so beautiful about the lyrics for it, it's so weird. It's like, I got cockroaches coming up through the ceiling. I got this and that and da-da-da. And then when it gets to the crescendo, it goes, I can't get no sleep. It's all about being twisted on drugs. And then when you fucking can't sleep. Not that I know what that's like. No! I'm just saying.
You're just referencing
the
song.
You can only imagine what that's like.
People in the audience get that this guy is giving it his all and giving a vibe that just strikes chord. Now, you got to give homage to the fucking DJ who puts the fucking beat to it. But shit, does I Can't Get No Sleep not do a good intro?
We'll be watching that after this game's over.
Yeah. But, Dribblers, Glastonbury, Faithless, Insomnia. If you're ever one of those guys that needs to impress at a kick on when you're in that YouTube session, trust me.
You're going to be hated for 4 minutes if you don't get it, and then you're going to be revered and adored for 5 years.
I want to shout out a doc. I want to shout out a documentary.
If it's a Billie Eilish
No.
documentary,
I was telling you in the fucking Uber. We're going to be talking to these guys in the podcast the next couple of weeks. But if you go to the.corners.of.the.earth on Instagram, or just search on YouTube Corners of the Earth documentary, look at their trailer. These cunts were, I think, in pursuit of like surfing waves that have never been surfed.
We talked about it on the cab ride. It sounds
organised
amazing.
a trip to Russia and surfed off the coast of Russia where there's like 29 active volcanoes. It's Russia. The trailer is so fucking dope, but they're going to be on in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And I just want to shout it out.
What are the names?
I don't know them, dude. They DM'd us. I don't know them. But I'm going to a screening on Friday night. And it's
for what documentary?
It's a documentary about these dudes, these Aussie dudes, who spent 2 years planning a trip to go and surf waves that have never been surfed off the coast of Russia.
So like one of those Art of Flight movies.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking, the trailer looks so dope. Dude, and like they're in Russia. Apparently when they were leaving, it was like a couple of days. Like, it was like the day they were leaving was the day Russia invaded Ukraine. They've been planning for like 2 years. Like, the footage from it is fucking insane. It's insane.
Nice, Gutho.
Yes, if you need a good doco, dribblers, Art of Flight, snowboarding docos. Sorry, remember those snowboarding?
Yeah, I do remember those docos. They were dope.
They were great. They were great. Just like good snowboarding.
I just want to give the proper title of this fucking film. I'm sorry.
You know what got me into snowboarding is the scar tissue California.
The Corners of the Earth cuts matcha.
I mean, there's like video fucking versions of them skating through. Remember that old PS1 game of snowboarding?
1080? Oh, SSX.
SSX was
fucking
the PS1.
And they play it's tricky.
Yeah, tricky
it was
good.
SSX
was a hell of a game.
Also, 1080 was good.
1080 was your 64. SSX was your PS.
No, yeah, but 1080 was a snowboarding. Fucking, that was an amazing
SSX
game.
was fun. And
1080 was an amazing game.
Didn't have two-player in like 2013 for some reason, which is fucking retarded.
Can't say that, Sebbo. Sorry, mate. Cancel.
Sorry, mate.
Bow now. 1080.
1080, they're like the wild hairstyles.
And you'd be picking your players, they're all sitting up in like a cabin, you know,
Yeah,
like
just
sitting in the rafters, like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. You should get one of those for this outfit.
We've got an N64.
Oh, you got your PS5.
We've got a PS5. We've got an N64. We've got a PS5 for Manly that's actually got our stickers on it. We've been applying. So we said we were getting Manly.
Good work, Walker.
We said we were getting the Seagulls a PS5, and that we were going to get it with our like it's called like skins on it with like our stickers.
By skins, you mean it's a sticker
so like
of you.
look how that PS5 is there white. All that white side would be covered fully in a photo
it's
of
actually
me and Eddie.
textured in you.
So it'd be covered in me and Eddie on each side, and the controllers would have Hello Sport written on and shit. But we had to apply it ourselves.
What a flex! You better be fucking good at that. Better at the golf game.
Dude, it is the hardest thing in the world to apply it to a fucking PlayStation. It is. It is.
How did
so
this
hard.
come about?
Well, we went to Manly and we went and like looked at all this shit. We went to like the players' room. They had a PS4, and we were like, "What third world load of shit is this? You guys are a Premier Rugby League team. You should have a PS4." Like, we started talking mad shit,
Right?
And then we were like, "We'll get you one." And we got him one, but we didn't have the fucking stickers. We've been waiting months for these fucking stickers to put on the goddamn thing. And it just so happened that like 2 days ago, one of the boys from Manly, Aloye, messaged us, and he's sending us a video of the boys playing their PS4 in the players' room. They're like, and the guy's going like, I can't remember who they were filming. They're going, "Oh, this fucking control doesn't work. I thought the Hello Sport boys were going to send us a brand new PS5, like basically calling us, basically saying we're full of shit. We talked it up. We didn't get it for them." And then it just so happened the stickers arrived that day, so we sent him back a video of Eddie with the fucking stickers on the thing going, "Mate, we're trying to apply the fucking stickers."
No way.
So send it. Once we'll reveal the full Hello Sport branded PS5.
Shit.
Putting stickers on this thing is the hardest job in the world. Now we've got a minute 49 here to go.
I need Sebbo to get in.
I'm so fucked.
I am so annoyed because I took my initial bet in my head was unders with the Paralina. I actually do have a bit of personal stuff.
Dave, do you want skill, please?
I've got personal stuff on Para Plus and unders, but obviously, as much as that wins me personal money, and also about even does, I need public money.
Yeah, not private money.
But it also is.
Minute 24 to go, 16-14
Settle
power
to
on
the right,
attack.
settle it to the right, then send it to Sevo. Here we go.
You just
Send
go
it
for
left.
a Pete set,
Send it
don't
left now. Send it left.
you? You go for a win, don't you?
Yeah, you go for a send it left. Ready?
Don't put it in the in goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the play. Here's the play.
Sevo.
that was it.
He had to. He was up too quick.
Crichton came in.
That was it.
Oh,
Here we
we're
go,
going
here we
again.
go.
No
Still?
way.
What's
no
this
way.
stepping shit?
You gotta hold it out.
Because essentially you just run out the tackles down the end.
I know.
Right? None of my bets can come off, so I don't give a shit what happens. Respectfully. Thank you, Dave.
And you can dip your feet
Do you want more of this?
every once in a little while.
47. Hey. He doesn't look at the Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman. Do you imagine when you were young? 3-1. Hold on, Eddie, hold on, cunt, hold on. High tackle penalty. Please, God. Please, Jesus. Holy shit. This would be so good. You start singing 3
It doesn't have to look like Jesus. Come on, man.
Why would it be a kid?
If it's kickable.
But they're far away out, aren't they?
I don't know. I think there might be. Oh! That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
Yeah,
you started singing too early, cunt.
Please
You
don't.
started singing too early.
Is it in kickable
17
territory?
I think it might be, dude.
17
No,
seconds.
dude. Surely they're like in their own 20.
I
Look
don't
at
think
this. Look
so.
at this.
I don't think
Shot-
so.
He hits his
No,
head.
he hits him
Hits his
real
head.
high.
That's unfortunate, though. It's one of those unfortunate head highs. It's
Yeah,
not
well,
deliberate.
none of them are
It's-
fortunate.
No, some of them are.
Yeah, still a penalty, whether it's intentional or not.
I
If you get-
didn't disclaim
Oh,
to that.
shit. Where are they going to have to kick it from? Or do you go? Do you kick for touch? They're going to kick for touch.
Go
No,
for the
because you
2-point
can't
field
go for
goal.
it. Dude, well, then you wouldn't. Like, what? Do you kick for touch and go for a try?
No, that's not what they're doing. They're going for the 2-point field goal.
Well, so you're not going to kick too far for touch. Oh, he's going in the bin. Maybe do go for a try, 1 man down.
No. You, like, if you can
I
only
don't know.
score 2 tries for 80
Yeah, but a
minutes,
drop
why
goal-
don't you
Go
for another
drop
one
goal.
in
I don't know.
16
Yeah, drop
seconds?
goal's pretty hectic, dude. Where are they kicking?
So they're getting to the 40, and then they're going to feed it to him.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the drop goal. Ready?
Go, hit it.
No, he's missed it.
He's hit it! He's hit it! He's hit it! He's hit it! What a fucking mad cunt! Dude! That is so... Sit down, cunt! Sit down!
Oh, my God! I just want Penrith to win now because
Penrith
it's
to win
Streety.
so
He broke
bad,
me
dude.
into when you were young by the Killers.
Oh, dude, that is so good.
It's still on the cards.
Oh,
It's still on the
that's
cards.
so good, dude. What a weapon.
Oh, my God.
That is so clutch. Look at that, dude. Look at that.
That is
That
a
is
clutch.
so clutch.
Send me to my...
What the fuck are you talking about? You know, speak figuratively. He
Yeah, well, I
fucking
wasn't sure if it
slotted
was figurative. I thought acrobatic could have been like jumping in the side, like catch a ball, acrobat, you know?
Oh, the fucking ball magically went in the fucking
Well,
post
listen,
from
sounds
fucking last few
Don't get
seconds.
aggressive.
Sorry.
Don't get aggressive.
It's over.
buddy.
Like, there is no doubt in my mind that Para have now lost this game.
Yeah, I
There
hope
is
so.
like...
Are we lagging, Tobler?
Seb, can I
Great.
have that
All
flag, please? It's amazing.
I need to know what DC is on Bryce Cartwright's arm. That was so fucking clutch from Nathan Cleary. Dave, I hope can you chop that whole sequence up, please, and then with when the Eels inevitably lose.
Even put in a bit of when you're on live concert background low filter for Streety, you know, as he's singing and then
Yeah. You've got to have some. You have some the killers in there.
You got to have some real killers in there.
When you were 3 and 1.
And just
do you reckon he picked that song before he came here tonight as well? And he's waiting for the 3 and 1.
Oh,
and then that's like
Streety's not a Killer's guy. He's
not.
researched that.
I've never heard him sing the Killers in his life.
I am, and I did.
Yeah.
What, you researched it?
Yeah, I am, and I did.
That's what I said. Live and die by the sword. Come on, Para. Live and die by the sword. Come on.
Oh, fuck, dude. That is so funny.
Come on,
Come on, Penrith.
Come on, Penrith. Just for the narrative.
Yeah, dude, a great set here, and then
So
a droppy to win it.
It hasn't been your game the entire game.
No, you haven't even been in it. I need Nate. Let's get to a good position. Nate hits another. Just droppy.
I still get up on my Percy's, but
Nice,
not
Brendan.
on my...
Go. Good
Not
run.
like that
Good,
either.
Brendan. Good run. Fifth tackle. Give it to Nathan. You give it to Nathan. Go, Nathan. Oh. Now, back your defence, boys. Back your defence. I've never wanted Penrith to win a game more in my entire life.
Come on, Para. Come on. No mistakes. That's a fucking head high. Thank you. Get it up the field and slot that. Slot it. Sorry, guys.
No, you're all right, buddy. This is what it's about.
I forget.
Love your passion.
I forget it's televised. You know what I mean. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
This is good stuff.
You can't say that watching Para is an uneventful game.
I don't think anyone was saying that.
No, it's the same as saying fucking like Chris Jericho getting
Are
the
they going to
shit
send
beaten
someone?
out of him. You
They're
know
not
what I
giving
mean?
someone
Like,
10 in the bin, are they? What happened here?
They've been in it every single game to the last minute.
but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Look at,
Oh, no. Down to 10-8.
Now, this
Sorry,
is the game
fucking
where they
12
turn it
each.
around. Come on,
Can I
Bryce.
see a highlight of that? Was that an even up? Like, did he need to get fucking 10?
but yeah, side note, you know what the algorithm fed me today, Burbs?
What? Algorithm will feed you some shit, won't it?
On the Undertaker's 15th WrestleMania,
Who against?
Vince had scripted that Edge would beat him to break the run. And Edge said, I'm not going to do it. And Undertaker never knew about Edge's decline until after he retired. And it was like, there's no way I'm the one that breaks the streak.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Because there's
dude.
too much in the streak for me to be the one that breaks
I
it.
don't think they should have ever
Let's
really
go.
broken the streak. Oh, shit, here we go. I don't think they should have broken the streak. Like, Undertaker shouldn't have had his streak broken. Isn't it weird to see the
Mitchell,
Undertaker now
Mitchell, do
retired,
it.
like, talking at on podcasts all the time? You're like, what the fuck?
About the streak.
Yeah,
Ink
no,
the
but...
signature. Shut up with
Sorry,
your
hold on.
fucking...
Sorry, fifth tackle.
Here we go, here we go. Drop goal.
Mitch, the $1 million man, he's hit it!
Yes!
He's hit it! He's hit it!
Suck my dick! Mitchell! 1.2 every dollar worth.
Please tell me it's not over. As much as I'm happy with streak.
No, it's golden point, isn't it?
No,
That's it. It's over.
That's
Was
it.
that within full time? No, that was golden.
I thought they had like...
No, that was golden point. That was golden point. That was
Do
golden
they not
point.
do extra time until... Like,
No, golden point is golden point.
All you Mitchell haters out there, have a good cry at the screen and watch this. Ba-chonk! Woo!
Good bachunk, Streety.
Bachunk.
Good bachunk.
Nice bachunk,
I haven't
dude.
seen a good bachunk in a
You
while.
like that? You like
I
that?
haven't seen a bachunk for far too long, dude. I've missed out on a couple
Let
of
the
bachunks.
losers-
Trell can bachunk a little bit on the weekend.
Let the losers grovel at the crumbs that
Of
they
the
must.
bachunk.
Yeah.
But the winners understand what it takes to take a game, and they did it, Mitchell. Well done.
Bachunk, dude.
Bachunk.
God, I wish I didn't say that.
Kind of fucked up the whole win.
Mitchell, I hope you're not watching that.
Bachunk.
Bachunk.
Bachunk. All the comments are coming in. Bachunk. Look at the way Bachunk's written. Look at the way Bachunk's written. That's the most unflattering.
Yes! Pachunk! Pachunk!
Oh. Pachunk.
Thank you. I haven't laughed like that in a while.
Dude.
I feel like I'm at the front of Titanic.
When are the Bachunk shirts dropping?
What did it say?
When are the Bachunk t-shirts dropping?
Oh.
We need a photo of you and
I haven't heard Pachunk since 1920.
Oh, dude.
Hey, little Jimmy Baseball.
Oh,
Pachunk.
dude. Bachunk. Oh, that's good stuff. Holy shit. Punters, dribblers, that's us. That's us. Thank you, Hamish. You can say goodbye to him. No, he's off. That Bachunk's fucked him up.
Pachunk!
yeah.
Fucking Pachunk!
Yeah. Get out.
Make it a shot.
Hamish Sebbo, thank you very much. Thanks to Punters and Dribbles for watching. Thanks for Bachunk. Congratulations to the Eels. But how quickly did he fucking ruin the whole win by saying Bachunk? Bachunk. Bachunk. Oh, dude.